And Legends of Tarot is on the air for May 7th, May 8th, 2019. Yes, we are sitting here on a nice Tuesday, a nice sacral Tuesday, and we're looking at the weather and going, what's going on? It's our interpersonal weather. But thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hi, Maurice. Thanks for being part of the program. First part of the program, as always, is dedicated to those who will be watching later. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. It's awesome. We'll get into some cards for the day, but the legend is kind of packed today. We got a few things going on, actually. We've got what they call International No Socks Day. This is a day recognized where you should go out into the world, or at least out into a green space, and take your socks off. Go barefoot into the world, right? Like our ancestors did. It's a very interesting concept, but it's a thing. It happens May 8th, right? And so that's cool. That's going on. We also have got Julian of Norwich, celebrations for Julian of Norwich. And Julian of Norwich was an anchoress that lived in the Middle Ages around the 1300s. And she is known to have written a book called The Revelation of Divine Love was the name of the book that she wrote. And it's the oldest known book written in English by a woman. And it dates all the way back to the 1300s, but it definitely sort of changed worldview very significantly. So a lot of people celebrating that particular legend today. So we'll get into the cards for the day, and then we will address everybody, all the beautiful people that have shown up in the chat. Thanks for being here. We'll be with you shortly. Okay, yeah, we'll get a list going. We'll get the whole thing rolling today. Okay, very nicely. Okay, and just some cards for the day, please. I hope you're all well. I wish you the best in peace, love, prosperity, bliss, abundance in all things. Okay. And here we go, a bit of a roller coaster ride. We're gonna talk about Mercury and Uranus. Back on the 3rd, if you remember, they were both conjunct to the moon, and now they have a conjunction with each other like 5 days later. And so we talked about our expression of appreciation. It's like those two planets could like merge into one. Almost, you can make it like a bigger overarching energy if you looked at both of it, and it would just be like communication through expression, right? Sort of you take the moon and sort of that level of emotional appreciation out of it, just those two sides of things. It's like it's clearly expressing from a point of experience and not really on maybe like present knowledge, right? So again, it's a bit of this roller coaster ride, and people, you may find it's like some things a little bit defensive, some things a little bit assertive, like a game of tennis. Like you picture Uranus and Mercury just having a big old game of space ping pong, right? It's you, no, it's you, no, it's you, it's you. So careful of, things like that kind of exploding, or don't give them too much room if you can avoid it. More so avoiding the energies, certain energies today, right? Just disappearing, getting out of the backwoods and not maybe getting stuff done, but not maybe in a place where it's like you'd be so typically seen. Natural tendencies for people to sort of like withdraw in, like this is stuff like office space or, conversations, how much they are expressing, right? But all in all, still a very good day for communication. Communication can be exceedingly clear for today and tomorrow, right? It's like points will be made clearly so they're well understood, right? It's just the place of where it's coming from and how we can react to them might be quite limited in the nature of what's being requested. And we will get to all of your requests here on 99.9 Legends of Tarot, LOT 99.9. We're reading tarot for the day, and then we're gonna say hi to everybody in the chat real shortly, okay? But for those of you watching later, much love, much love. All right. So sometimes you can't even like know heads or tails what to make of so-and-so or said statement. It might just come out confusing, and it might be interpreted as confusing. And then you're like, wow, well, what do we do with this? So it's kind of like, don't worry if there's like certain communication bridges that you can't gap, even though it has this very direct energy today. It doesn't mean it's like out of sync or out of touch. This reversal on the judgment is just saying like everyone is being affected in a very unique and divine way. It's almost like very difficult to get in touch with collective on a day like today, or on an evening like tonight, because we are all so different, right? In terms of like, our consciousness and our points of view. right? At least in a liberated mind sense, it could be favoring fire signs, favoring, Sagittarius, Leo in the environment, kind of coming around or full circle, or the ones like very much, or Aries here making very direct points, like, not emotionally charged, but clear and direct, a level of mastery on, said task, So it's not that it's like going to be a tricky day with like bosses or, authority people. It's just more so or less just saying it's going to be very direct, very straightforward. Okay. All right. And love on the day, it's like, yep, another one bites the dust and another one done and another one down. Very typical for these days, It's like waiting for the clock to tick by so you can be in a place of more freedom, getting it done during the day and then withdrawing, getting back into you, the real you, as in terms of, because we can see it. That certain persona that we all enter, like when we have to go shake Mr. Jenkins's hand there, at the start of the day, and get back into the nature of adulting, making a living. So that's what we got for the cards of the day. And I want to thank you for being here. So many amazing people here today. That's great. Greetings, Mega Mike Flair. Appreciate you. Rosie Rodriguez, you can have a reading, and you can have a reading, and you can have a reading. But let's give me a moment to make it fair and make sure it all flows together in sync. Okay. Brittany Smith, welcome to our little tribe. You're new here, correct? Say hi. Please say hi to everybody. You read too. Want to tradesies? Oh yeah, I don't. I've always played tradesies. I don't know if I really need a reading for me though. Just. Are you a little tipsy, Robert? Are you a little tipsy? It's okay. Say okay. Well, that's cool. I appreciate your newness to our isness, because we're just like this little tribe out here wishing everyone the best in all things, love and benevolence. Okay, it's really good. A little, sir, and that's all right. It's all right. Hi, Maiden J. We're all doing very well. At least I trust. I hope. Hi, Shada. AP, Nero, Safak, Mr. Josh P, all of the cool people that have joined us here today. I want to make sure that, and Maurice. Hi, Maurice. Hi, Tatiana. So awesome of you to be here. Oh, and Misty. Thank you, Henry Lemongello, for being here as well. It's been a minute. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, love to all. Do you. Rest well. Be most excellent to one another. Okay, very much so. It's great to see you, Misty. It's been a minute, but yeah, and we're getting rains here, so hopefully, the environment is very creative and nourishing where you are all at as well. In terms of, I just want to wish you all a bright, sunshiny day or rain, depending on what you need most. Okay, it's really great. All right, so Brittany is here. She reads cards as well, so it's always interesting for me to look at another reader. So why don't we do that? And Brittany, you can let me know what you think, because this program is a loose program. Okay, absolutely. We're not making, everything here is fully transparent, what we're doing in terms of learning to new age together. Okay, tarot's our catalyst. So Brittany Smith, thank you for being here. Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Rosie, asking you shall receive. Thank you for being so awesome. Friend of the program, friends of 7, right? We're progressive. So that's how we do it here on 99.9, the new age. Okay. Like, are you kidding me? Live free tarot readings? Come on, people. It's all good. That's what we do. And that's what we're doing today. It's a pleasure to have you. Okay. You got a text from 867 this morning. Oh, and now you're hitting Grandpa's cough syrup. Right. That's all right. I hope all is well. Yeah, crafty. Another reader. Read for the tarot readers. That's what they say. Read for the intuitive people, please. Because they're so intuitive, and it makes it easy. That, like, we pick you to read for other intuitive people because you can just yammer on, and they'll Of course, Tatiana. Rosie. Okay. The 867-5309. 867-5309. Tatiana is on the board. Okay, we need one more name up on the board here so we can like fill out the roster. I'm injecting a little bit of structure back into today. We flew off the handle. Jackie Hernandez, absolutely. Jackie H. In the divine timing of the chat room. That's all it can be. Okay, so typical structure. The mini readings usually last like 4 to 5 minutes, maybe like a minute per card, right? So, and then the time I need in between is like similar to like, so if you're sixth, Jackie H, you're sixth, you're looking here at like probably a half an hour, a little over half an hour for your reading, okay? So if you got to go and do your thing, walk the turtle, you know, will you be doing something after you finish readings? Shada, we'll see how the evening plays out. Might have to go have a snack or something. Okay, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You got to whistle while you work. Is that the chimney sweep from? What was it? Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the board is full. We're gonna get into it right away, beginning with the Brittany Smith. And Brittany, you can feel free to jammer in your jammer. Or we can just do general cards for you, whichever you like. Okay, that's your song. Oh, cool! I'm glad it came into our minds. That's really good. Okay, Hammertown, go absolutely hammer sauce at this. Sorry, I almost forgot about our sponsors. This program brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water. Ask for it by name. When you think water, think Thank You Water. Okay, it tastes great and it's less filling. Okay. Hi, Neuro. Thanks for being here. Okay. I'm going to get you up over here on the on deck side. Okay. So looking at the list for right now, you'll be after the second segment of refreshment, or where the reader like takes a break. And remember, people, these are dailies. These are your dailies. So when the cards are coming out on the daily, just be like, okay, that's what tarot says for today. Big willpower, you know, simple shifts in fate, things like that. It doesn't mean it's going to have to be that forever. Oh, thanks, Brittany Smith. Appreciate you. Thanks for the little blue crocus. I saw a flower today. I also saw a cougar today. It was crazy. I'm here in Canada, and we're getting out of the work truck, and we're going down the path. When we come around the corner, and luckily there were 3 of us, because this was a big cat, and it was like in the trees. Remember, we've been talking about Mr. Kitty lately? Like, it's like, this was big Mr. Kitty. This was Gaia's Mr. Kitty. And it was just like kind of hanging out there. And we were like, whoa. Is that because we literally got within like 8-10 yards of the thing before we saw it was there. Big kitty. And so, yeah. And then it was just like, okay, that was cool. It was a neat thing to see. All right. So we're going to get Brittany Smith. Thank you for the crocus. What a beautiful flower. What a beautiful spring flower for those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere. All right. And thanks for the support. Appreciate you. I want to wish you all the best in peace, love, prosperity, bliss, abundance in all things. Okay. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. So something's picked up the pace recently for you, I feel, Brittany, in terms of potential incomes or income directly. I see a progressive slow increase, like the pace is like slowly crawling. So whether this is like cost of living raise in your work, or just in terms of how well personal business endeavors are doing, I see a slow and progressive increase in that, but it's beginning to quicken. It's like something that's growing exponentially. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 8, 8 times 8. It's getting really good now, or about to. So that's really nice to see there. Okay, and you want to guess what? Because it was this card, a mirror on a Knight of Pentacles. Just nice, quickening. Something's freeing you up a little bit, freeing up some of your time as well, Brittany. Okay, you may be feeling a little bit more time just to, be you, do you, enjoy, relax, relax, take it easy, as we always say, right? Especially here at this time, we're going into an interesting time of the season, so. Oh, you are so awesome, Henry Lemongello. You make my heart sing, right? Wild thing. Thank you, and much appreciation. That requires just a cheers moment there. Thank you so much, Misty. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Henry Lemongello. Thank you so much. Cheers to all of us. And as it says, for us all, for all of us. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And have a great rest of your evening. Live long and like full Pisces fin style, right? Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. And this is nice. This is nice actually for Brittany. What's come here? This is really nice. Look at the big 22 up on the board. This is Tarot's a bit frugal when it comes to showing the big deuce, like in terms of like right off the deck. But look, it's like manifest new relationships. They'd have to be like this, right? Or new relationships are made manifest, right? You could read it either way you want, right? So that's nice. So either like somebody is picking you or you are picking somebody. It's either like directly happening in your 3D or this is happening like sort of on an etheric level of like, wow, things are coming into an alignment, right? So it's like you're kind of like maybe even choosing wisely, okay, or accepting out of like a full knowledge or a full place of awareness. You like what you see, so you would say yes, kind of this to whatever or whomever is in your awareness right now or is in your focus, right? Beautiful card combo up here in the double two, right? And it's okay because feeling is it's like it's not gonna feel forced or abrasive in any kind of way. It has a very natural flow to it, right? It's good. It's almost like saying yes to being swept off your feet, kind of thing. It's really, I like it. Hi, Benita. Welcome. Okay. And the last one up, we got another the only major arcana of the reading comes in as Justice, right? And that's kind of nice to see. It's apparent. We got to look at the bigger picture, the 11 and the 22. The progression in your synchronicities and your new awakening process at this time. Could be a feeling. You're going to decide to go with it. And then it's like source or your higher self or whatever you believe is going to show you a lot more, a lot quicker. It's going to kind of like picking up the pace, not only with the freeing up of the time and income growing. It's going to be like kind of picking you up, sweeping you off your feet and showing you a lot more in a lot quicker way. Hi, Dev Dada. Thanks for being on the program. Amy Brooke, thank you for being on the program. Hey, it's 99.9 LOT, Legends of Tarot in the New Age. We're taking requests. We got 6 people up on the board. It's Brittany just had a reading. We want a special shout out to Misty Henry Lemongello for continually supporting the channel and making us or helping us to be us right here as much as we can, right? To the cougar in the trees, to St. Julian of Norwich, International No Socks Day, people. We've been talking about socks a lot. Pick up off the floor. Do you wear them? Do you not wear them? Today is the day where it's like, take off your socks, dang it. Go out and run your toesies through the grass, okay? Because it's called for. It's grounding. You don't want to miss out on this, especially like coming up. If it's super cold where you are, it's okay. Just do it for a hot second. Do it for a quick second, okay? Thanks again. Brittany, I hope those cards resonated for you. It was a pleasure to have you on 99.9, The Legends of Tarot. No, just kidding. We're a fun program. Very non-linear, very loose program, as they say. Okay? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And we can spirit tribe together. Our people here, we bounce around the room. We walk down the beach to other campfires. Because no one tells us that we can't. Don't forget, no one's telling you that you can't. Since the age of 12, dang, Dingle, he's now 19 and has a huge McDonald's am. So the widow's peak, covered up when he goes out before he has to shave the lot. It depends how much his ego is troubled by the fact that his hair is natural and beautiful. but it just can't be seen. Do what you like. Okay, Daisy Chapsmith, thanks for the question, and thank you for being a part of the program. But how long will it be? How long? Shave it off in while he's sleeping, Daisy. Whenever you pick the time. Okay. Absolutely. Kimchi Bay, I appreciate you. Music Love, thanks for coming to the room. Benita, everybody. That's great. Brittany, and so yeah, very much so. A lot of intuitive people in the room. Robert Kraft here, right? At Crafty Tarot, another Friends of Seven moment for the show. Okay. We're just getting queued up here for Rosie, Friends of Seven as well. Long time supporter of the program. Appreciate you for being here today, Rosie. We'll get into a mini reading for you as well. Special shout out. Thank you so much. The Big Red Rose coming in at 125. Thank you. Thank you. It's so nice to feel the flow, that river of joy, river of abundance going through. So thumbs up to that. Absolutely. You just that's great. And it's nice to be able, I feel like I've been doing this a couple of weeks now, so I'm feeling a little bit more balanced in terms of hanging in the chat, doing the show, all that, reading the cards even. Got to do that too. So baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Or guests. Yeah, whichever. Right? I keep picturing Chevy Chase and Bill Murray in Bill Murray's garden shack. That's so good. That was so zen, that movie. And it's like, it's that time of year where I feel the need or the urge to watch it. Awesome. Tatiana is here. We're going to read for Rosie. Did she post in? Did she push up a question? Hello, Rosie. You are on the program, 99.9, the New Age, LOT. Who next? That's a good question. Rosie's next. If Rosie types in, we'll give her a hot minute here to get to hang with us. Maybe Mr. Kitty was scratching at the door and needed to come in, right? Today I saw one of Guy's kitties. It would freak me out, man. Big old cougar looking right back at me. Out of control. Yeah, it gets interesting. Like, not to disclose, but like, yeah, 1 minute I'm staring at a cougar. The next minute I'm like on an Excel spreadsheet. I'm like, my day is sideways. All right. And this is one of my favorite times, is to come and hang with all of you. All right. So I think Rosie has bounced. We'll bounce her down into number 6. Okay. We won't pull the pin on that, because she's a long time listener. Right. All right. So that means Robert Kraft. Yeah, you've been on Grandpa's cough syrup. I saw a flipper in there. Sorry, 1 second. It's the Wheel of Fortune. I saw it clearly when it came through. There you are. Come here. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's have a look. And as always, friend of Robert, having a little bit of sauce, coming in, getting a message from the one he shares his love with. So that's always a positive vibe. We're going to turn this as well. It's Robert's reading, and it's the group reading on the 8675309, kind of like a pick a card. So I want everyone to pick a number, 867-530 or 9, and based on the number you pick will be your card or your other message, your mini message for the day. And we got a 7 on the board. That's really good. Progressive Friends of 7, we always say, right? The 0, the center point. Thanks, Benita. That's a cool one to have. You got this. Absolutely. Yeah, it's great. And it's great inspiration to the program, as you always are, Crafty Tarot. Dev Donna puts up the big 6. Nice. A number of balance, right? A number of balance. Yeah, we're going to play a game, Mega Mike. Pick a number. You know that song? 8675309. 8675309. Okay, it's for Jenny. So everybody picks a number, 867, right? 530 or 9 or 2. Well, not 2. Don't pick 2, but she's got 3 and 6. Because if you pick 2, you won't get a card. And another 7. Or both. Yeah, Kimchi Bay. Getting clever on the situation. Way to double up, Kimchi. Appreciate that. All right. And if Rosie comes back, then we'll read for her. We'll see how it goes. All right. Thank you all for being here. I wish you all the best in peace, love, joy, bliss, benevolence, prosperity, and abundance on this May 7th into May 8th for wherever in the world you may be. In all things at all times. Yeah, it's cool. It's lucky. 8 is a nice lucky number, isn't it? All right, let's see how it goes. We'll split them up and we'll put them down. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Okay, and I got them facing down. They're facing, so one at a time. All right. So those of you that picked 8, you got the card of transformation. Isn't that what they call it? Transfer the station. You got the card of transformation. All right. It's number 13, major arcana, death, D-E-A-T-H. All right. Look it in the face. Be good with whatever it means to you. Okay. Be at peace with it, the symbology, and you will find great transformation in yourself and the world. Okay. And here, so this really, Robert, if we look at this in terms of your reading, and for Jenny, that there's been a big change in attitude or direction as of today. That's the feeling I have behind this card, right? Big changes, TSN turning point or ESPN turning point kind of thing, where it goes the favor of the other direction, where it goes back, right? So yeah, so the news today wasn't just a message; it was big news, right, Robert? Okay, for those of you that picked 6, okay. We've got a reversal on the High Priestess, okay? So this is like finding out, hearing good news, okay? Or being made aware of something, just the awareness of your overall environment, or something that you didn't know was there before will be made shown to you, okay? It's like, hi, Steph Z, welcome to the program. So, and that being in what it is, saying to you, it's okay. Take your knowledge and run with it. Take what you have learned and put your spin on it. Make it your own. Okay. It's not a bad card to have there, especially for those of you in romantic situations. It's kind of like, it's a nice opportunity to draw close to your partner in honest pillow talk. So when we look at that card, Robert, when she gets there, it's going to be the sincere sharing of, what's been going on, what's happening. Okay. For those of you that picked 7, you actually got the 5, okay? And the Hierophant is here. So Taurus season, settling in, not being affected. Even when you blatantly can see, you blatantly know, you innately know people are trying to get you off your nerve, get you off your game. You stay rock steady, stay rock solid, people, especially for those of you that are in this 7, this progression. You don't want to let them break your stride. Not gonna let them slow me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. And in this case, moving is about learning. It's about new knowledge, okay? And it's about old applied techniques, writing, farming, being in the pocket of a discipline and a certain focus, okay? So that's cool. And Robert, I think that applies directly for you based on just what we had for the people that picked 7. If anyone picked a 5, we got a reversal on a sun card. So it could be like quick trips, or, all of a sudden you find yourself, I got to jump on the bus, the train, or get in my car quickly and go take care of something. Remember, these are the dailies now, okay? Doesn't mean forever. It just shows that it could be a point of it. The sun is a pretty interesting card from the tarot, right? So be in comfort. It goes along with the last card. Be relatively comfortable in your environment at all times. If you feel gut instinct or something saying this isn't right, this just doesn't quite work, or this, it feels different or it feels off, then trust it. Trust that instinct, right? Back away, right? Back away from that, or whatever it might be in your situation. If you pick 3, the card of manifestation, you've got a reversal on the Page of Swords. And it's nice because, again, the honest intention plays into this whole reading again, especially for you, Robert. But in the card of 3, manifestation, this is like, protect your knowledge, protect your intentions right now. You know, it's good to set an intention. You go and tell, but hey, I got this plan. I'm going to go do this, this, and this. This is just maybe saying, you know, if you're into manifesting, or if you're making it, doing, or if it's questionable, just hold it into you for a little time, so that, you know, especially like in other situations where you might have a person you love the most and they're your best friend, but they'll say, you can't do that, or there's no way you're going to be able to pull that. So just keep it to yourself, your manifestations, for a time, until they like actually take root and are nurtured. The 0 point, a reversal on the 2. So if you pick 0, that's what you get, 0. So hopefully this isn't too silly of an energy where anyone's getting stood up or ghosted on in terms of messaging or things like this. But the perpetual nature of this is like, don't ever stop. What is that? Don't stop dreaming about tomorrow. Don't stop, right? It's kind of like that energy to it. Keep on. One more step, you know, one more yard, one more card, you know. You take it all in faith, you take it to the heart, because the waiting is the hardest part for that relationship, this moment to come. You know, we as humans, we innately desire this moment. Some of us all the time, some of us, you know, once every few years, you know, but that's, yeah, I wish we would get here sooner. Absolutely. All right. And then 9, whoever picked 9, the highest degree of change, also got a 9. It's more like a 6 because it's a 9 reverse, but it's okay. It's just a mirroring energy of relying on past experience. So make sure that make sure that you do your best to remember the good times and the bad times. So you always know where you're at, right? There's that old Bob Marley line. We know where we're going because we know where we're from, right? That kind of thing. And Robert, when I look now at the spread, everything the way up that it needs to be, it says, the cards for today, it's like the waiting is so tough, that and the change, the actual big change that occurred in the, like the etheric, or like the actual the energy is in motion now. It's in movement, right? As Gandalf would say, the pieces on the board have been set, the board has been set and the pieces are in motion, kind of thing, right? So that's good. He did, and you picked a 0, and you got, oh my goodness, Benita, that was your card, that reversal on that too. Goodness gracious. I love when the synchronicities flow and roll. This is 99.9, the new age, where we're here with the Legends of Tarot, doing a program, doing a little ditty, doing a little dance. It's a Sacral Chakra Tuesday, and we're hammering it down on International No Socks Day, May the 8th. Kind of cool thing going on. And we're also separating Julian of Norwich for her work, the revelation of divine love, that 2 of Cups reverse, right? A lot of legend, a lot of history there, and we're making more history and legend as we go. So thanks for being here. Thanks, Robert. Always a good friend of the program. Appreciate you for being here today. Okay, Steph Z, you just missed the group read. Sorry, darling. It's okay. It's okay. Playing it cool. Yeah, right? What is it? The cool, I can't even think of it, right? I'm thinking, I've got Hall & Oates in my head, but I can't remember. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Yeah, it is great to be here. Hey, Mega Mike. Yeah. So funny. We are surrounded by beautiful souls of beautiful people, and I'm much appreciative for that. To all of you. It's really fantastic as we roll on from our point of our creativity, right? Put your spin on it. Put your signature on things, okay? You know, even if it's just a spreadsheet, or even if it's just practicing it, you know, for somebody that could mean automatic or autonomic writing, you know. Okay. So that being said, Robert, you're up. Thank you for being here. And did Rosie come back? She came in, asked for a reading. I put her name on the board, and she must have had to go. So that's all right. And then, so we can read for Tatiana, and then we'll just go for a segment of refreshment. Should be good. So we got a little bit of structure injected into this program. What a program. It's a loose program brought to you by Cheers, the good people at Thank You Water. When you think water, think Thank You Water. It tastes great and it's less filling. They have Thank You Water Light, silly. Go get some light and water. Okay. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for all of you beautiful, beautiful people out there just chilling. And for those of you watching later, know that I love you very much. Absolutely. Okay, Tatiana, do you have a question maybe about your Pisces? Maybe about why do I feel so much like me these days? Right? And happy birthday, either belated or it must just be coming up, right? Oh God, yeah. You know what? It's like, it's all about how you set it in your mind. It begins as the thought form, the intention, right? 421, 10-4, good buddy. So you had it. You're right there on the cusp. Wow. Cool. Just a general read, whatever comes out. All right. General. We got another reading over in Sector 4A. General, what do you want me to do about it? Go read the cards, silly. 444. That's cool, too. I like that, DevData. DevData, let me make sure that you get your beach pass. You've been you're tuning into the program, and I appreciate you for that. So I want to make sure you don't fall through the cracks here, buddy. And we roll like that. We good like that. We cool like that. We smooth like that. We click like that. Okay, Tatiana, focus on you now as we shuffle up against into the tarot. The world of the innate 78. Planted in the new age, baby. Okay, that's how we go. A cusp, baby. Could twin flames just be a crush and people are labeling it? Yeah, labels everywhere, right? Think of a little label maker. Signs everywhere. It's signs, right? Signs of maybe too many labels in our world, maybe. Jeeves. All the shuffling we've been doing on the Night of Kosh program has really like softened up my deck. I might have to go get some new cards. Right? Shuffle up again. So thank you, Miss T. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, absolutely flirting with the scenery. All right. We keep it PG-13. And it's all right. So, yeah. It was, yeah. Okay, here we go. I want to wish you all, and Tatiana, all the best in peace, love, bliss, prosperity, understanding, joy, abundance, resonance, and fun in all things. Okay, have fun. This is for you, Tatiana, the overall energy and Knight of Wands. Okay, this could be a fire sign crushing on you at some point, right? Or this could be a nice level of understanding of it's like, I feel like you're treated fairly, and you treat others so super fairly, just because a place of like earnest, I guess, or earnest. What do they call it? What's the word I'm looking for, Tatiana? Help me out. It's like just like a mild, like you're a good people. Like I sense like good parents. Like it's just it's a very nice, natural feeling to it, right? Can be dreamy at sometimes, maybe, right? Not too sure of like, or you can rest assured sometimes in uncertainty, which is a really good trait. But in terms of what's being presented around you, this could be directly just a younger fire sign crushing on you, or having something of that in the background. Okay, messing up the scenery. There's another night. Wow, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe there's something happening here because we just talked about you being on that cusp. So there could be some Aries tendencies as well coming through. All right, just one moment, please. Come in. Hi. What's up?
I was just gonna say, the Xbox thing, I found out about it.
Okay.
With the $1 Xbox thing, and you can cancel it at any time. And they do say that it is free.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And yeah.
That's fine. You can go ahead. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. All right. Sorry about that, Tatiana. LOL Xbox. Can I have more Xbox, please? Xbox time. Okay, it's all right. I'm addicted to streaming right now. It's like not like going to say no, right? Go ahead. Do what you got to do. All right. So the two knights up in the reading, and they're just kind of like, it looks like their worlds could collide, kind of thing, or there's going to be a new learning relationship that takes part for you, takes up your zone, it takes up your space, and it takes up some of your time as well. These nights can be time consuming, right? And they don't move in a linear way. So it's like you could be adjusting to somebody else's energy in your environment or needing to. All right. So yeah, it's just really kind of neat. You've got this 8 of Wands up here as well. And that's messages coming in. That's news traveling fast. All right. So, and again, so we want to watch like how emotionally charged our conversation is at this time as well. It's kind of like the signals that you may be giving off, you wanting to make sure that people understand right away. It's almost like saying like, blah, 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 blah. Do you understand? Like, and then repeating it back to them. Yeah, kind of thing. Because, some people could be like, you could be moving at a level or an energy that is much higher paced or quicker paced than most people. I see almost just like passing people on the sidewalks, right? Getting there, keeping appointments, keeping the calendar straightforward and everything just kind of flowing nice there in terms of like a time management situation. Okay. And then last but not least, Major Arcana, you've got the Wheel of Fortune card up here. So it's nice to see. It's nice because you can think like, you know what? Luck can always be on my side, but you want to try, you're in a position where it's like, through my actions and through my understandings, I do actually have the ability to co-create more good luck than bad luck in my life, right? This is just like something like messages you might be like remembering or understanding about yourself, like certain things that you do that, it just kind of makes you naturally a more lucky person. And it goes back to the very beginning of the read before there was a knock on the door of being like, it is just like a natural, benevolent, flowing energy that's around you. Okay. Make you quite attractive to fire signs at this time and probably quite attractive to water signs at this time, right? People are looking at because it's like you're feeling very much like you now. So that resonates with like beautiful auric field and just in general, turning heads, right? Okay. Thanks, Kimchi. Let me get you down. Make sure I don't miss you on the stars because you came in after we'd filled the board up. And if you want to come back, if you were coming back, then we can definitely do that. All right. You're welcome, Tatiana. Appreciate you. And just shuffle up, I guess. Kimchi, thanks. We'll try. We'll have a nice live. Okay. There's a lot of cool people here in the room today, and yeah, we'll just keep pressing on. See how it goes. We come up to 45 minutes and our first segment of refreshment. So the reader is appreciative of that. Okay. It has been live and it has been live at 99.9, the new age, right? It's just like the whole radio thing has got me like, just picture like listening to all those clear oldies on a starlit night and just blasting them through like some sort of like old AM or FM frequency. It would just feel so right. It would feel so right. Holiday, right? Yeah, we can do that. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to take a quick moment of refreshment. We'll come back into the chat room, catch up with everybody. Yeah, intermission. That's what they used to call it. So, okay. Yeah. So awesome of you to all be here. And Tatiana, I hope the cards resonated. Thank you so much for being part of the program. And yeah, we'll round out this board in just a few minutes. Bye. All right, and we are back at 99.9 The New Age, Legends of Tarot. It is May 7th, moving into May 8th, wherever in the globe, wherever on Gaia you at. What it is, people, we're just floating along on a big old blue bowling ball, and it feels so nice. Holiday, it would be so nice. And hi, Tatiana. Thanks for bearing with me. My person came in the room and wanted $1 for an Xbox. So appreciate that. It's real life. It's real live, right? So, and the rain is coming down here now. It's like splashing, splish splashing. MC McWeenie. That's what they call me, McWeenie. All right. So Jackie, in her bright shining orange microdot, we're gonna be your cards are gonna be coming up next. We're just gonna round out with another couple moments of a refreshment. Catch our breath. It's a windy day, so catch your breath before it floats away. And we're going to settle into this a little bit. Have some fun. Enjoy. Sacral Chakra Tuesday. What are you creating? Tell me about your projects, right? What's on, well, without giving away too much, but you want to protect your intellectual property, but what are you guys into? What are you doing? Can you do me? Whoa. We take requests, baby, but at least say hi first. Thanks for being here, Alicia. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Do you a favor? And of course, this program is rated PG-13. Viewer discretion is advised. Listener discretion is advised. Tatiana. Okay, and Jackie, you can feel free to post your question in there anytime you like, or if you just want general cards, we can do general cards. Or we're driving out. We're even out. It's taking a minute. That's okay. Yeah, PG-13, silly, PG-13. Writing a story, Mega Mike. That's good. Thanks for answering. Thanks for answering in the chat. That's good. It's good. It's a it's a good day for creation energy. It doesn't have to be that day. Anytime you can sort of pick up inspiration from your sacral area. Sometimes it comes in a very tantric way, but you settle that down in time, and and then you're like, I have great ideas. I immediately have some amazing ideas. That's good. If the Capricorn and the Aries can make it work. Someone was telling me, and we do have viewers in Texas, so they can maybe confirm, down in northern Texas, they do a thing where they actually light the ground, the crop remnants on fire to prepare the ground for the next year's crop. It's like fields are burning, right? It's kind of like a thing. I live very far away from that, so I'm not sure to the extent of it. But it's like we look at it from an elemental perspective. Elementary, dear Watson, because we go from a point of 4 on that. It is, in terms of fire and earth, tough, because it's it can be tough because it's all-encompassing. It has this feeling of all or nothingness, all or feast or famine kind of thing. It's one way or it's the other, right? And the willpowers play into it too. No matter what planets are backing what houses at any given moment, right? Especially if the children are involved, because now the isness of all people involved has its own consciousness. It'd be more interesting to like find out like when you guys like became a family, because that would have more of a say in the astrology almost than the birth dates of the parents. Right? But we do ASMR a little bit later in the night with the cards, Jackie. That's all we do is we shuffle them and we vibe and we chill. Dev Dada, I got you up there. You're up there. And you're probably going to make it in before the next segment of refreshment. So that's really good. Okay. Exactly. Thank you. Couldn't said it better, Mega Man Mike. I appreciate it. Mega Flare Mike. Right on. Quite possibly, Tatiana. We'll see. I wish you all the best in peace, benevolence, joy, abundance, prosperity in all things. Okay. The well-wishing will continue in the channel. These cards are for Jackie Hernandez. Thanks for being on the show today. Appreciate you. And here is your card of the day. You've got straight up the Eight of Swords. And that's what I was talking about. Is it really like all or nothing? Is it to be or not to be? I get the feeling like this is a point of place where you might be coming from, right, on this question. And it's okay. It's okay. Despite how much you want it or don't want it, or could be okay with it either way, it almost all of it has this like sense to me, and I don't mean to pick you apart, but it has a sense to me in this daily card that it's like you're kind of you're not seeing the silver lining on either side. You're like, is it going to happen or is it not? But then when you weigh the factors, it's kind of like you're looking more on like the what if to the next what if, to the next what if, on the perpetual, where it's like you just keep kind of like going down a set of stairs where it's like, well, if it was this, then it was that, right? You see these stairs that led down to what got her there. That's what it is. It's kind of like taking all those what ifs, lining them up in a big straight line, but it's always like, what if something terrible? What if, oh no, what if, that kind of thing. Okay. And that's in the overall energy. If you have more questions before the reading's over, cards will pick them up. It's a supercomputer, right? So I can know more about what's coming up for this week. Okay, we can do that too. A nice progression through the Taurus season. A walk in the park. Hi, Chanel C. This card lets me know that you shouldn't really be being too troubled by anything. In a Rider-Waite deck, this knight is armored to the 9, to the hilt, right? Nothing getting through. In this deck, it represents children, children and time, and the encompassing and the consumative, if that's a word, consumative nature of a parent-child relationship, or of just a child in the environment. Okay. It's harmony, though. It's upright. It's nice. It's progressive, and it's making the most of time. And it's kind of, if you look at the traditional Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Earth, right? You and Capricorn, progressing nicely. Okay, it's good for the Capricorn. It's progressive. Yikes. And reversal. So might have been an invitation that was canceled. Something that didn't pan out in terms of making it to the show tonight, making it to the game, making it somewhere where people were gathering and celebrating. There might be a hiccup or an interruption at some point this week on you arriving at a destination which was meant to be fun time. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on for you completely in your astrology, Capricorn, but it's just kind of like, you remain unstable in it, stable in it and progressive. But it's like life keeps throwing you like all of these curveballs, and it's almost seeming like on the daily, right? You're having to play dodgeball. You're having to like dance around, wow, what's next? What's next, right? And that could be the whole reason behind you go from what if to what if to what if. It's because you're like life, that's what life has been presenting it to you. It's almost like a mirrored energy. This is what his life is showing you. So you're like, oh, there's this tendency to become too worried about it, or too distraught over thought forms, mind patterns, right? That's a heavy hitter right there in the upright. Okay, in an overall energy, it's like you want to play crazy 8 countdowns. You want to play what if. You want to stop to consider all the things we could consider about potential timelines. This is saying take it easy, relax. Okay. Oh, it's the Mother's Day celebration coming up that you have to miss. I'm sorry to hear that, Jackie. My heart goes out to you. Okay, don't worry. Rest and relax in the positive love that you have for you and around you, okay, that you're sharing. Monkey mind's time for nap, monkey mind, right? Kind of thing. You feeling some of that? And that's okay. That's okay. You did you today, and it didn't affect the big picture, did it? You know, protect yourself, but try to relax in it as best you can. And that's definitely kind of big hugs for Jackie, everybody, because that's kind of some energy that she's probably might be feeling as well too. Where is it coming from? Is it a place of like old conditioned contention about, reactivity, even that deep, or is it coming from a place of I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's that perpetual motion of saying, "Oh, but what if? What if?" And I'm so sorry that that's what's came through. It's not the reader's choice, and thank you for saying thank you, because that's a tough one to resonate with, because you don't want to resonate with it. You're like, nope. But that Knight of Pentacles was there. It shows your stability through this kind of thing. And as far as you and your Aries friend, like, being together, these are the dailies. These are the daily readings. So you went up on the board on May 7th, May 8th. We've got a lot of time. We've got a Mercury-Uranus conjunction going on today. They've been playing ping pong. They've been dancing around all over their nimbly bimbly for a while, and you can get caught up in it sometimes. Right? What about this side? So again, it's about listening to your body. If you can get your point to where you get monkey mind all settled down and tucked in for the night, you can go quiet. You can think about those questions in terms of your body, like, what could it be? Because it does. It's kind of like having to give up a bit of your power because of the uncertainty, because of your baby daddy or the other party is there saying, I could change this at any moment. You told me I could touch the radio, so now I might do it any minute, even if when your favorite song is on. Right? So you're just kind of like maybe like on edge about that a little bit. But deep breath, Jackie, especially for me, because that's a tough one to see a big 8 of spades come right out the top, right, or off the bottom of the deck like that. We've been playing cards forever. We know what it feels like, right? Well, not that long. It's still amateur hour here. I've only been reading for a couple decades. So I appreciate you. Big hugs to Jackie, everyone. Big hugs. And you know what? Maybe you just choose to wash it all away. Just be like, you know what? That wasn't for me. He was off today. And I would respect that and appreciate that, because like a lot of those messages were like tough. But it's turning those obstacles, those thought pattern obstacles, into stepping stones. It really is. You'll ascend. You'll rise above it. You'll see through it. Okay? Big hugs, Jackie. Hi, Genesis. Welcome to the program. Chanel C with the big blue tiki torch. Appreciate you more than you could ever know. It's really cool. Esthetician. I like having like the candle wax on the back when they pour the hot wax. I don't know if it's candle wax, but it's like a certain wax they pour on you. Just let her rip. Grip it and rip it, as they say. All right. Hi, Alicia. Well, thanks. How are you? It's good. We're going to read for Nero and Dev Dada, and then we are going to clear the board. It'll be after our second segment of refreshment. Then we're going to clear the board. Yeah, esthetician. Yeah, it's kind of a neat little beat, hey? And that's like, I like it, having it on. At first, I was like, I didn't know how I felt about it, but I was like, when it's there, it helps blend everything together. Kind of like, from this point of doing it, this is still pretty new. Hot candles. It's hot in the hot tub. All right. So, yeah, this is it. Sacral Chakra Tuesday, May 7th into May 8th on Gaia. All right. It's No Socks Day. International, baby. International No Socks Day. People of the earth, take your dang socks off and put your toesies in the grass. Okay. I normally don't tell people what to do, but I just want to bring awareness to No Socks Day, all right? General Stormin' Norman is up to bat. Is it that as well? Nice, Tatiana. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate stuff like that in the chat. It's really good. Yeah, Genesis, next time we clear the board, we've got you up there, and Alicia Brown is up there, and anybody else after the next – we got 2 readings. So, about 10, 15 minutes will be a great time when we announce that we're when you see me erasing that. So it's a good time to catch my attention. But we definitely got some people here, friends of the program, that I appreciate for being here. Okay. Yeah, today I was a student. Came around a corner and there was a cougar. I was like, what? I was like, whoa! And literally like 10 yards away. I was like, dang. I was asking about everybody's kitty to type their name of their kitty into the chat last night. And then Gaia's kitty was just there the next day. Watch yourself. Yeah, it's beautiful. Trusting it, you know. I'm lucky I had people with me. I was lucky there was 3 of us. Put it that way. This day could have ended a lot differently if it wasn't. Oh, man. All right, Nero's focused on the cards now. Just looking for Storm and Norman. A general from the innate 78. And thanks for all for being here. It's 99.9 the New Age. Learning how to New Age together since a couple days ago. Lots of cool cards up here. I like this. I like this format. Pretty big message, though, coming in for Nero. What? Learning revelations about judgment, learning about judgment, understanding what the subtle levels of judgment mean. Okay, decisions. What did Rush say? When you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Okay, remember that. Be on guard for procrastination and apathy towards a situation. Okay, apart from the judgment there, that's a heavy 1-2 punch. You know better, so now don't do it again. Right? You've been schooled, so you know what's appropriate. You know where you stand in regards to something. And it's the clarity of it, which is cool. It's because it's like, Neuro, you know exactly where you stand in this. Right? And whether hopefully Monkey Mind isn't clouding that for you or making you doubt that at all, because it is. It's like a crystal clear day in an open space. It's like, now what can or can't be done, in terms of maybe it's energy being projected onto you or energy that you are projecting out. It just stands in a clarity of, it's like, now you know what it is. So you don't have to live in any sort of fear of the judgment of it, because you know exactly where you stand. It's actually a very good message. But it also says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice or 3 times, that's on you. That's on you. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. It's just a big message from the Upper Arcana. And they're the dailies, right? So look at this guy's riding back again. Both of these cards. Right? Knight of Pentacles. Progressing nicely in happiness through the Taurus season. Okay, hopefully you're somebody there that you can share your love with. If not, it's time to make a phone call. It's time to reach out and say, hey, do you want to get together? You want to have some time? You want to have a blast or a drink or make a memory? What do you want to do? Anybody that, has time or you haven't seen for a little while, you make the offering. Okay, Nero, you're there making the offering. Okay, you might even have maybe could be a child or a friend of somebody younger in your environment getting married very soon. Okay, so that's right. Or you could be footing the bill for a family reunion or an anniversary or something of that nature. Okay, that could also be present with those 2 cards. Okay, so that's what I got up there from General Storm and Norman. Okay, so hopefully Nero, those cards resonated for you. I even checked. So hopefully Nero was still here. Oh yeah, there we go. Green General hand grenade. Riding in the motorcade, eating toasted marmalade, getting sticky hands. It's a general mandate, waving at the shrine parade, sipping on the Gatorade, waving at his fans. Right? It's General Storm and Norman. Appreciate you all for being on the show. Nero, hopefully those cards resonated for you. And thank you for your support. Thank you for being on the program today. Huh? Dank as dank gets. Wedding anniversary is next month. That's kind of cool. And it's nice when we're feeling like the rhythm of the astrology and the tarot itself, not some more like we need to peer into it. We just like blow up our air mattress and like take a long ride down the river on it. It was like, we're having a time now, bud. Okay. Dev Dada. I'm confused about a Scorpio. It's not a love relationship though, mostly professional, somewhat personal. I just want to know what she thinks of me. It seems like a favoritism. She's way too magnetic. Platonic and magnetic? Yikes. That's tough. Because then you're like the itty bitty little iron filing. You ever seen like a magnet? You ever seen like a magnet? I don't have any iron filings, but like magnets are super. They're super. There's no word that needs to come out after that. She is way too super. I can read that word. But it's like platonic, magnetic. It's like you are the iron filing without a home. You are up to being very swayed by this person. I feel that innately by the way you've worded your question. It's not a love relationship, though. It's professional, but it's magnetic. Okay. Dev Dada, just give me 1 minute just to refresh real quick. Like have to fight feelings. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And an 8 in that situation would say you would always be much happier, better off, learned, experienced, understanding if you went ahead and cleared the air. It's like waking up beside a big old elephant in the room. Get it? Because it's your bedroom. So you wake up there by the big old. It's the elephant in the room is your own feelings. It can't be conveyed. It's almost best to like make sure that the communication is clear on that. We're not afraid. Thanks for being here, Steve. Let's pull some cards on this because that's cool. That's cool. That's like what makes life worth living. She's hot and I got this crush and this could be like the precipice of everything almost that I've ever wanted. And probably the reason why it's that is because it's like, it's platonic. There's never been that pressure I feel to be like, get with me or go out with me or like that kind of thing. Right. But there's no other quicker path to your happiness and knowingness than airing it out. Okay, that's just from an 8. But we can look into the Scorpio. We can look into the feelings a little bit, and then there's confusion around it. Emotional confusion, mental confusion, mixed signals too. That's tough. And usually mixed signals, Dev Dada, can indicate that it is meant to be platonic. It's meant to stay that way, or the other partner involved might want it to stay that way, right? But that may change too. You might get mixed signals for a couple of weeks, and then add on top of that another signal that is like consistently, wow, like we're flirting, we're gazing at each other, like that kind of thing, right? Yeah, time stands still. Gonna part ways after you change college. Well, if you got a chance, go ahead and take it. Imagine the lady with the money instead of money. Like imagine this lady is like, when love comes to town, I'm gonna catch that train, right? The only way you can do it is by a point of action, right? Clear the air with it, and then the sadness would cease, right? But in terms of you doing that, there might be like subconscious fears blocking that, right? It's just conditioning. It's all right, She's the apple of your eye right now, right? But might not be the apple of your eye after you like go to take a bite, go to enjoy your life, and ask her if she wants to come along for the ride. Make it very clear, And Leo, that can be at times troubling, right? The clarity behind like, wow, I wield this much power. I have this much influence. Yes, you do. And especially over your own life, especially when you're pursuing a more benevolent goal, like falling in love with someone. Have mercy. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see we'll pull some cards, Dev Data, anyways, and see. This is a karmic relationship, right? Because you said it's Leo Scorpio. So that is like, that is, it's like you could go years without seeing this person. You could go off to your new college, and then the next thing you know, you run into them at a, a hangout or a hotspot, and it's like, boom, and all of a sudden it happens, that kind of thing, especially on what nature it is. Okay. So see that lady picking up all the sores? I believe that is like that unconscious fear, a subconscious fear that we talked about. Okay. An inability to communicate, just wanting to like keep it all, somebody wanting to keep it all inside, keep it all to themselves, right? And it's okay. And it's like, it would be very difficult to woo a Scorpio that didn't have the clarity of intention, right? If the Scorpio sees it as being like, whoa, shrouded in something, or why can't it be expressed, that sort of thing, you might shy away from that until it's absolutely clear. You send that 3 a.m. Text message saying, I can't get you off of my mind. That might be a little creepy, but like, depending on where you're at in terms of your platonic friendship with them at this moment, right? Because the 10 of Cups is there. It's just a mirrored energy. It's just saying the potential of it is on you right now. It's within your willpower. It's in your grasp. It might not ever come to fruition in the particular way that we're looking at it right now, but the potential for bliss and emotional sharing is there, but not until the energy's cleared up. Not until this like progressive, like, I'm just going to stew over like a bubbling hot soup for her, right? You don't want to do that. It's get rid of 7 of Swords. Thank you, Tarot. But at the same time, it's like these cards both came up in a mirroring energy. Be fair to yourself, be fair to them, be fair to the situation, and come to an action point and say, you know what, all these years, or whatever it's been, months in your situation, if you're going off to college, it's no longer affecting a work relationship, clear the air, be like, it's a grand adventure. Can we stay in touch? What level do you feel for me, right? Come out like a straight woke person, okay? Avoid the dance. Some people, the chase is fun for some people, but for others, depending where their charts are, right? In terms of the karmic relationship of the Leo, seeing justice is there. It is a karmic relationship about Leo and Scorpio. It's like, no, let's cut to the chase. Right? It's got that kind of feel to it. And so if you're confused right now, I think you have to ask this person out. You have to give them this Knight of Cups moment, right? For that to happen. Never fear, Steve is here. Steve has some pretty good links to some pretty esoteric and deep philosophical stuff. So it's good. Thanks a million for being here, Dev Dada. I hope the cards resonated. Yeah, will it in, make it so, that kind of thing. Especially if you clear the air, especially if you're like, hey, look, because then it's out of the way. And it's like, the feeling I get is like, no, it would never be like, no, and I never want to speak to you again. It would be like, wow, I never knew. Thank you so much for bridging this gap today, right? Maybe not right now. I don't know, boyfriend or like, healing or whatever might be going on. Again, I can't guarantee, like, yeah, go out. But it's like, you know what? Thank you for being a friend. Golden Girls style, right? Travel down the road and back again, right? Thanks a million for being here, Dev Dot. I appreciate you. Thanks for being on the program today. It is 99.9, the New Age. Legends of Tarot from May 7th into May 8th, wherever you might be on Gaia. This hopefully beautiful weather and starlit nights are abound. And if you're under the weather, literally, metaphorically, tomorrow, it's all about it. We're all about it here. Tomorrow, Tarot tomorrow, right? And thanks. It's International Sock Day, people. No socks day. Take your socks off. Knock your socks off. Get your socks blown off. Depending however you want to do it. Go run your fingers in your toes in the mud and the grass and, maybe on a nice smooth rock. Oh, wouldn't that feel good? Just do those little toe curls on a nice piece of like smooth river rock or something. Splendid, blissful, have that kind of thing. What? Gotta go for now? Okay. Tatiana, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being on the program today. Right? Lots of love and hugs for Tatiana for being here, friend of the program. Hi, Sand Angel. Yeah. Lots of kisses, Tatiana. One just for you, Tatiana. Okay. And we got one more name up on the board before that was it. We cleared the board. We did it, everyone. We did it. We made it through the first section. So namaste, or as we say in Canada, I'm sorry. No, just get namaste. Namaste for a little while. Yeah, I do too till later. I nearly was a lot stinkier, Come around the corner today, there's a cougar. I was like, oh, whoa. Like, it was out of control. I've had quite the day. I'm a little bit like shook, but hopefully it's not too bad. It's a sacral shock. It's like whatever. Like, then it's like afterwards, you're like, thank goodness. All right. Thanks, Tatiana. There's some people hanging out and vibing. Sand Angels here, longtime friend of the program. Appreciate you for being here. And people coming in for a reading. And Mega Flare Mike, thanks for being here. We can clear the board and start building it up again.
But it's important to emphasize that having lots of pets didn't make your tune necessarily better. It just made it different. The key thing is not how many pets you have, but what you do.
It's good stuff. It's weird, wild stuff, Ed. That's what they used to say. Yeah. Yeah, I have a picture of it on my phone. We got out of the work truck and we went down this path into this wooded area. We came around the corner. Thank God there were 3 of us. If it would have been on my own, this program probably wouldn't be happening right now. They were literally like 10 yards away from it. It was like kind of like crouched, so it looked more like a natural stone on the earth. And we were like, whoa! And I should have known better. The crows were going bananas up above it. There were these 2 crows, and it had me a bit distracted. There's these 2 crows up above, and they just were going bananas. Like, I couldn't figure it out. I was more worried about getting dive bombed by a off-the-rail crow, but the crows knew the cougar was there, and I should have been intuitive enough to have been like, these crows are losing their mind. Like, let's be careful here. It was just like, whoop, and it was there. But it was chill. Like, we kind of, the 3 of us got together. We were able to slowly back away, and what a time. What a time. Yeah, it was like Guy's pet kitty cat. So, could be. It was wilding out. All right, absolutely wilding out. So we're going to just give this a couple minutes. The reader's just going to take a small break after those 3 readings. And then it'll be a good time for anyone that comes back into the program to catch attention for the readings today. Yuki is in the house. Thank you for being here, Yuki. Thank you so much. Hey, Yuki, it's International No Socks Day. You can take your socks off if you want. I'm going to do mine right now. Take them off. And Chanel C, thank you so much for being here. Steve, awesome. The wisdom is in the room. Such great people, Just to juking and jiving a little bit. Cool. So we are going to update the board. If anybody wants cards, you know how it goes. The big red rose. Misty brought me a big red rose today. Henry Lemongello. Right? And so, yeah, it's like definitely everybody that can come and benefit from having cards. We definitely feel that. Yuki, how's your day? What are you up to? Chanel C, do not feel sad about, a day missed, a simple day missed. It's all good. Yeah, really good vibe, really good crew right now. And yeah, thanks everybody's we've had a little bit of tension as of late in the chat room. And so I'm just glad that today is like vibing out very nicely. You may see some original tribe members that have tribed away from our particular beach party, and it's all right. It is all right. Maybe they'll return when they're feeling better. Okay. Hopefully they feel better soon. Yeah, right. Why spend a minute and worry of, a reaction you're expecting? It's just like, okay, thanks. Just don't lose your financial foothold, right? Because jobs are your responsibility is so important. Shay, welcome to the program today. We're jamming out on a Sacral Chakra Tuesday, May 7th into the May 8th, up into the solar plexus, depending on wherever the world you may be, wherever in the world you are. That's okay. Hopefully you did something amazing for you today, Chanel C. Time is yours. And that can include rest. That can include straight chilling, as they say. Absolutely. Shay, welcome to the program. How are you today? Thank you for being here. A friend returned to work after a surgery. Okay. That's good. Not just a friend, a dear friend. Absolutely. That's good. You can vibe with someone at work like that. That's the key to life right there. Promote each other's happiness in the workplace. Because who wants to do the 9 to 5 anymore? We're all searching for that way out. Right? Where is it? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, for sure. You came at a great time. Your time is divine, Shay. So go ahead and ask a question. We'll look at the innate 78, see what we get popping, right? That's right. So go ahead, Shay. Post your question on the board. We'll adjust it shortly here at 99.9, the new age. Where we're just having fun, sillies. There's no socks day. International. It's global. Right? Everybody take your socks off. Right? And boots and socks. Big fish, small fish, cardboard box. Okay, we're jamming out a little bit today. It's got that nice feel to it. Hopefully Shay is still can stay very much in a moment of namaste. And thanks to everyone on the program. Feel free to jump in the chat. We're about to update the board. As you see here, there is no names up there right now. So we can either get with this, we can get some cards, right? If you want. It's an invitation. Play tradesies. You believe it to be soulmate. You believe it to be twin flame, binary star, gravity, keep us together forever and for always type energy. Okay? It's all right. It's all right. I believe in it too. And I don't know what to do or how he feels. Okay? And it's got you. Because it's your soulmate, right? It's got you. Well, Shay, that's going to be difficult. That's going to be a little bit difficult. Okay? The time is not favoring it right now in terms of like finding out. Doesn't mean we can't pull card. We'll still pull. These are the daily cards, right? But the Aries Leo thing going on right now. It is traditionally a nice sister fire alliance. It's like you can recognize that person from where they're coming from. You can even empathize to a certain level if you're not necessarily overly empathic person. But you as Aries highly intuitive. And the Leo is like pressing to get there. The Leo wants it. The Leo is like can see it, but it's for the last while now. Let's just put it like that. Leo's been very caught up in like, and they're coming around. They're very much coming around, but for the last while now, hasn't been easy for Leo because they've been in the chase or the hunt or the pursuit, right? That lion crouching in the grass there, the hunt, the chase. They've been into that mode for a while now, right? So when something presents themselves, like it's almost rather. I'd be interested to see, how you could mirror that by pulling away. If your soulmate recognized you as sort of standing your ground in the overall attraction, it could just be like the magnets when they're pointed the wrong way. If the more you force the push together, the more they push away. Right, where we really just got to flip one of the magnets around, and then it's instant. It clicks, right? And that's just from innate. Those messages are just feel like it's like there is an isness to this that makes me want to relate to you to not be a causation of the pulling away, but be the more of the attracting push or flip that your person needs, that your Aries needs to be attracted to you. And it's Aries is like, they can be a tough fish to catch, is what I'm saying, right? Very much so. Yeah. Oh, that's what innate gives me the feeling to tell you. Yeah, just a little, because remember, it's like I look at soulmates as like binary stars. They're in perfect sync and rotation with one another, right? And if you're that close to yours in the 3D, wow, you got to make sure that it's like it doesn't become that push-pull magnetic energy too soon. It needs to be the two wiffle balls floating in the water. They need to just like kind of be there, and mirroring the energy will nurture the potential for your Leo to wake up into that soulmate connection more so than the pushing and the chasing, right? They like to chase. They don't like to be chased, right? Right. Yeah. Thanks, Mega Mike. So let's see. I wish you all the best in peace, benevolence, bliss, prosperity, and abundance for this day. Okay, in all things and all ways, not just this day. All right. Just some quick cards for Shay. Oh, boom sauce. We just talked about it. Okay. The lion, the lioness, the chase of it, right? And the innate 78 sees what's happening there. The mastery of it, right? Two very strong, passionate places in terms of your positioning in the galaxy, Aries and Leo. The match, look at the potential, look at the closeness of it, right? But it's almost like the understanding of what's going on is definitely paramount to both parties. So, I mean, if the signal is that he's pulling back or creating space, it definitely is a situation where it's like you need to sit back on this for a while. Okay, appreciate them. It's like, what did they do back in Shakespearean time? Woo from afar, kind of thing, right? Especially where it was the divine masculine more wooing the divine feminine, but it would be done from afar, so that it wouldn't be seen as like what we would call in 2019 as creeping somebody, right? We just fall back on it, wooing from afar, live in appreciation of them, right? If it's not something where you see each other every day, it's kind of, let's make sure that the divine timing of the message has more of a perfect intent to it. Touching base to say hi, do you have time? But give it some time in between the time, right? Or Cyndi Lauper, time after time, right? That sort of thing. And keeping the Aries guessing a little bit is always a certain way to make sure that they see you and it's like, you're building a mystery. Who was it? Sarah McLachlan style? You're building a mystery. Oh, we just said it, mystery, right? But intentions will be made clear very soon, Shay. I think the flower moon is working in favor of an overall understanding of how this is going to play out, is going to be happening to you by around the 18th of this month for some reason. It's almost like it's reached a boil over point or a push point. Okay, Steve, Absolutely. Genesis for sure. For sure. Just hang tight. We're just shay, right? Yeah, it's definitely clearing up now. You can see this. It's going to be made known. There's going to be a move or a counter move occur here that's going to put like a final timestamp on this to be like, all right, this is your soulmate. Be ready for a big moment, right? And I can't tell you, I can't make any promises of which way this. Look how clouded this is in tarot, due to the fact that it is probably going to be a big moment, and the fogginess surrounding it all. So it's unwavering. It's like no. Oh wow, and even more cloudiness, right? Okay, transformation either into a beautiful relationship or a point where you have to come to acceptance, where it's like perhaps this wasn't my soulmate, or perhaps I live my life afar from that soulmate. This is coming up quick for you. Wow. It's like I can see why you want to know now, right? He's also dealing with someone who uses him. That's a rough go. That's a rough go for that person. You don't want to be the victim of somebody like that, right? So it's like, yeah, maybe somebody needs to go into a level of understanding in terms of like a support role, or like kind of a shakeup moment coming in all of this for you. Look for it in terms of like reaching out, or like bouncing, or like almost like all of a sudden, like within a phone call or a notification on the text phone, on the text line, like boom, all of a sudden it's like, wow, am I reading this for real? Am I seeing this for real? And then that's going to be sort of that catalyst driver that takes you into sort of, but it's got like a corkscrew feeling moment to it, like it's drilling through something. It's interesting energy, very interesting energy. Maybe it does have that soulmate feel to it, right? So I wish I could have given you like some more concrete answers on that one, but I'm saying don't worry. The concrete answers that you're thinking are really cloudy right now, but they're going to be made very clear very soon by full moon time, 18th, even a little later, into the sun transiting into Gemini season. Okay, so done with it. Absolutely done with it. Thank you for being on the program, Shay. I really appreciate your energy and your question here. It's all been awesome. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Tarot is Right? Randomly. That's satisfying, though. That is satisfying. All that stuff. People that like make writing out of chocolate and all like those. It's just like so rewarding to watch it sometimes, right? Okay, yeah, for sure. And Shay, stay you, be you more than anything through all this. I really think if you spend the next week in terms of a place where you're not pushing or chasing at all, this really has an opportunity to influence it, for things to come around and you to actually know for sure. Okay. Yeah. So many cool things like that. Welcome to the program, Nourish. It's nice to have you here. Genesis, thank you for being on the program. I'm going to find my pen. Maybe we'll just start a little board in case more people are bored and are coming here for like, what did it say? Live tarot? Is it free? How does it work? Are these people legit? What's going on in the chat room? Who is a crazy guy on the screen? Right? All those questions will soon be answered and more if you just hang out a little. Say hi to us. All right? We say hi to you. All right. Just so I don't forget, Genesis, mostly for me. Okay, I'm glad that they resonated. AP, friend of the program, thank you for coming on today. We'll get you up on the board. Thanks so much. Yuki's here. Yeah, sometimes, right? And there's like experiential karmic relationships, Devdata, but I also feel like there's also like the more inspiring and investigative type karmic relationships, the ones where it's like I don't know quite yet how it feels. I need to test the waters. Not that you're necessarily tempting fate. Right, Alyssa, gonna get you here. Alyssa, you're here, and it couldn't be more awesome. Okay, y'all serious? You all just gapped right out right now. It's okay. It's okay. I was vibing with Guy in a way that was most real today. It was pretty fun. I guess we made the best of it. But I'm a bit shook today, so thanks for bearing with me. It's gonna be all right. Right? It's satisfying. It should be fun, right? If it ever gets boring, you find it ever gets no, not around here. We're on God for that. We are on God for that. This is the Legends of Tarot, where I tell you things like, it's International No Sock Day. Take off your socks, silly, and run your toes into the sand or the mud or the grass, whatever you got on that smooth river rock, right? Right. Also, Julian of Norwich, she who wrote the Revelation of Divine Love, the oldest English transcripted book known to have ever been written by a woman. It's crazy. Beautiful. Anchoress, they used to call them. You know how the tarot has the Empress? Back in the Middle Ages, like in the 1300s, they have a classification of societies known as anchorites. And the ladies were known as the anchoresses, right? And you think of a big anchor, like a boat. This is like an anchoressa, right? Oh, you're third, Alyssa. You're three. It's going to go Genesis AP, Alyssa, and then another moment of fun time, right? So anyways, back to this anchoress. Instead of like the tarot has the Empress, so they were anchoresses, and they were a class of people that of ladies that would go into like life as solitary, like like the nunnery almost, right? That kind of thing. And she wrote an amazing book, and it was like preserved somehow through like the tragic fires of like 1666 and Alexandria, all the libraries going all up in flames, right? Somehow it lived, and so it's legendary type stuff, right? Let's chill together. So that's Julian of Norwich, celebrated by, it's mostly a religious feast day for some, but it's like, it's legendary. 1300 stuff. May the 8th. Traditional day of yummy. Get it in. Stay nourished, people. Eat your veggies. It was called the Revelation of Divine Love, I think it was called. I've never read it. Because I don't read much. It hurts my brain. Actually, I read a lot. Just pictures. I just look at the pictures. Less words. All right. And the Most High. That's an interesting way to put it. Can I answer yes and no? Both? Can I answer both? I do and I don't, and then I do again, and then I don't again. It is extremely sad. Check out the ear cleaning vids. Are you giving me a signal there, Mega Man? Do I have a little bit art video? Oh, we're talking about the videos still, right? Yeah. There's one guy that I watch with my person is called what the heck is the name? It's so popular. It's like something about this today's internet or this internet today. Some shows all those cool videos. It's okay, Genesis. Do you have a quick question? We can throw down. We can spit some tarot and throw some cards for you right now if you want. Yeah, that's a rough go. Through a microscope even, right? The little itty bitties, the nitty gritties, the itty bitties, right? Don't worry. It's just it's like the 1D. Nobody's down there anymore. Well, Ant-Man, right? When Ant-Man, where they go 1D, they go back to the It's the point of singularity. Whew. The cradle of creation. Somebody asked about the Most High. It got really deep, really fast. It's all good. Chanel C, dancing in and out of the room. Appreciate you. Yeah, Steve, as long as it's legit, I got most faith and trust in you in terms of like, I always want to be careful but you know, you're a friend of 7, friend of the program, and I trust you. So yeah, go for it. Is it going to be confirmed on Saturday? This is interesting cards to see on regard to a direct question. The way the cards stand now is that you've got a Page of Pentacles, the Fool, the Two of Cups. Right? If you have a doctor's appointment on Saturday, then yeah, it's going to be confirmed. And whether that confirmation is a yes or no, you know, the innate feeling is that you have, right? So I don't know why there's all this mystery surrounding it, right? I honestly, I don't understand. Right? I might not be just aligned with it too much, right? It's you have the appointment, so you're going to receive a confirmation of the fact that you are or you're not. The cards are saying, like, my innate feeling when we first read on this for you was like, yeah, everything's fine and healthy, right? Everything's good and growing. Can I say this on the program, Genesis? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. And I'm sorry. It's free. And that question is just like, if I was back at the old call center where I took a reading for someone, it was like, I'd say I'd have to transfer you back to the desk. I can't clearly see it. I don't know. I'm sorry. You know, and it's got that washing feeling over me. It's like, no, don't touch this. Not with a 10-foot pole. Not as like seer, remote viewing, right? The personal areas that we can't really go to. So I'm sorry, Genesis. Big hugs. Big hugs. I'm sorry, okay? Just know that. I don't know. It's authentic tarot for authentic people. I know everything, all, you know. Sand Angel's there on the support. Thank you, Sand Angel. You're so sweet. You know. Yeah, sometimes the browsers on the phone are difficult. Everybody, big hug for Genesis, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry. If the appointment's there, it's find out one way or the other and move forward, okay? And if it's a matter of trying again, doing it again, then hey, you know what? It's divine timing, right? Que sera, sera. In Genesis, I don't normally have to tell many people, like, I don't know. But I don't. So, cheers. Have a big drink of water, okay? Say thank you for everything that I have, despite the unknown, right? Life is, yeah, it's got that dreaminess feel to it. Definitely, Steve. But it's okay. It's definitely okay. The wisdom's in the room. Genesis, thank you for being on the program today. Bit of a question that it's like, that's you, right? What does Ralph do? Slow motion this. But that's you, right? Can I make a question? Absolutely make a question. Thank you, Ale Pale Ale. El Para. I was just maybe dreaming about the pale ale. Ale Para. You can, but it's AP's turn next. Or is this AP? Because it's Ale Para. Oh, there's AP. Okay, Alpar, you can make a question, but you just have to wait for a minute. Okay, a hot minute. Sure, AP. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you for being here. Steam facial. Wow, we're talking like the whole esthetician lot. That's the thing about the hot wax on the back. Steam facial. I couldn't imagine that. That would be like, whoa. Absolutely. No problemo, as they say. No problemo. And welcome to the program, everybody. It is 99.9, the New Age. Legends of Tarot. May 7th to May 8th. I just dealt with a tough one there. I'm sorry, Genesis. That's that one's definitely on me. I'd buy you a beer. I'd sit down and say, well, good or ill. Well, maybe not beer. Maybe it might have to be lemonade, right? Oh, say word. and it's okay because I know they're talking about beauty. It'll just be a moment, Alpara. It'll just be a moment. We're reading cards for AP. Someone who has your same initials, actually, coincidentally enough. You can always pay attention to the next reading, and it could be yours. Might not make linear sense, but it could be yours if the tarot is right. Okay, focus on AP now, looking into your job. I wish you all the best and peace, bliss, prosperity, and abundance on this beautiful Sacral Chakra Tuesday. Hope it's nice where you're all at, and thank you for being here. Okay, AP, let's have a look. I have a sense that you're going into it with a little bit of a notion or a fret about inexperience. Okay. Hopefully not underqualified or like a view of it like it might be a trip back to something that, you might be worried about being a part of for too long due to overqualification. There's something going on in regards to the way you feel about how you measure up to the new job, how you stand up to the new job, right? And in terms of like, if it's still a portion of searching or having options, of where you're focusing that focus, that energy or that time onto it. Okay. This is about like what's been forgot in the resume, what's been built up, what has been something that you might have forgotten about that leads you to something better. Okay. And the concern about keeping up, doing it right, that sort of thing. It was like we're talking with Chanel C about playing hooky at work, feeling guilty about it, where it's like you land this thing and then the amount of dedication that it's requiring of you is just like can be like overwhelming, right? Doesn't feel like it. But I think there's potential to meet cool new people and new friends at this place as well. Page of Swords is good like that. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. Be on guard in the first little bit about what kind of creativity is going to be allowed for your day or for your projects or for your contributions at this job. Hopefully it's not too limiting, but that could be part of the apprehension or the concern of why you're wanting to look into it a little deeper, because you're wanting to know like how easy is it going to be to remain in a creative place through all of this, whether it's your time or what you're doing with your life or your hobbies, or even just what, you're contributing from a creative space of problem solving or thinking in the workplace. Okay. So the new position, I see a lot of concern around it so far, right? But look at that, the Lovers. I think there's potential there for you to actually love it, for you to really become immersed and enjoy it. It's really good that way to see this stuff. And something going on about, Gemini season. Something by the 20th, that third week, such a pivotal time for the collective as well, going to be happening for you. Right? And it's almost like you love it. You really are excited by this. And the whole idea of it has this, wow, it's like into the great wide open, or like, seeing a future behind the job itself, like in terms of like career path or where this is catapulting you to, or what this job is acting as a catalyst for. Okay. Your contribution in through the team, but it's like you going within and be like, what do I want to do? Where am I going? Right? More so than like, yeah, it has that feeling to it. 20th through 23rd. We got this going on here. A reverse of pentacles, right? Maybe a bit of a scramble. Maybe like last minute kind of thing, or decision going on here as well. And don't worry, it just speaks more to like, there's concern and troublesome just due to the learning curve that's going to be associated with this particular job. Hopefully you're up for a challenge, because tarot says the new job is going to be a challenge. Okay. It says Gemini season written all over it. Could be the start of Gemini season. It doesn't have to be. Somewhere within Gemini season. Right? What do we got up for numbers, right? We got a 6, we got a 1, a 3, right? So they're daily cards. Willpowers and energies are always in motion. We're catching the rhythm of tarot. We're not looking. Tell me now. 20th of June, 20th of May. What if it were to happen in like 14 days? Would that be out of the ballpark? Because that's the feeling I had on it. Okay. Eve is a challenge. Everybody likes a challenge, right? Don't worry. For the world. Wow, coming in with such positive energy there, Eve. I really like that. Don't worry. It might be good for the world. A good outcome for everyone. I have to say something that will make good, but it's tough. Eve, you got me pegged. You got me like, whoosh, bullseye, ding, ding. Look at this guy over here on the Legends of Tarot 99.9, the New Age. Teaching the world to sing in 3-part harmony. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Perfect only in horseshoes and hand grenades. Or no, what? Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Yeah. Is a substitute teacher. Exactamundo. So big time political. Yeah, it would feel, it always feels that way. Right? Hashtag influencer. Doesn't mean spit. Doesn't mean potatoes, silly. Take your socks off and go and walk out in the potato patch. Do it for International No Socks Day, please. It's good. It's good. Thanks, AP. I hope it's a success for you. You know, run with it. And don't worry if it feels like it's overwhelming, or it's like you worry about the learning curve and the inexperience, right? Or something of that nature. Just let it play out. Be a nice... silent witness to it all happen for you in your life, and be most excellent to one another. Hopefully everybody there will be most excellent to you. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. How tough is it going to be? How hard is it going to be, right? Your mind's a bit in the future. When they say depression, the mind can get kind of a little bit bobbled behind in the past, but anxiety, it's like chugging a little bit too far, too fast. Chariot style, like, what about the future? What about the future? Right? That's cool. That's awesome, Eve. Glad to hear it. Thank you for being a part of the program. I can't remember if we've seen you in the room or on the Legends of Tarot before, but thank you for joining our little love tribe here in this little corner of the Matrix, where we're pumping it out. It's good vibes, 99.9, learning to New Age together since the day before yesterday. All right. If Alyssa is still here. Oh, wait. If Alyssa is still here, we'll read for Alyssa. And then somebody else came in and Ale Pare came in and had a question. But it's kind of like, hold on. It's like a train, right? We're very non-linear. Train is very linear, but maybe the tracks go on forever. So, para. Okay. We're just going to give Alyssa, I think it was Alyssa Brown, 1 second to come in and check in with us if she still wants her the daily double, the daily duo of the innate 78. Okay. Legends of Tarot. Thanks, Yuki, Chanel C, Sand Angel, so much for keeping the chat alive and keeping it real. Mega flare guy, light a flare and then put it out. Right. Just doing it for real. Nourish Heal Live. Thank you so much for being here. Genesis, my heart. I'm sorry. I messed up. Screwed up. Okay. It's all right. And yes, Alyssa Brown. You're supposed to be next, and we didn't get there. No, it went 1, 2, 3. Genesis AP, Alyssa, and I even mangled the first one, so sooner than expected, actually, in terms of the structure that I was attempting to put into everything. But it's okay. We're in for a roller coaster ride for a couple weeks, folks. It's gonna be Cougar Town. Ugh. All right, and I am a bit shook today, so that's maybe I can blame. What a story! Tell my grandkids, and the cougar was right there. I'll never forget because it was May 7th. No Socks Day celebrated around the world. Okay, absolutely big things politically. Absolutely, but we hide away. We have some boundaries here. We don't talk about politics, religion, aliens. Not too much. A little bit. Not too much, right? Or conspiracy. Chanel C, thank you. Look at that. You belong among the wildflowers. Right? Your love is like a boat on the sea. Thank you for sharing your abundance with us, Channel C. Okay. A quick moment of refreshment is called for here with the two beautiful little, they would be like lilac, like a nice blue lilac flower. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's like stardust on the beach. General reading. Okay, Alyssa, you're here. All right, I was about to move into a segment of refreshment, but seeing as you're here, we're going to push through for some general cards, okay? And then we'll take a little mini break, okay? The channel came up on my feed, liking your. Well, thanks, Shirley Ali. Appreciate that. A lot of people like it here because we jam out in benevolence and fun and good tidings, well-wishing, tarot cards, and sometimes just a little off-the-chain style humor and communication. We do it all here at 99.9 in the new age. It's fun. It's fun. And Shirley, after Alyssa's reading, we're going to take a short break. Then we're going to be refreshing the board, maybe for the last time today, but maybe not. We'll see how it goes. See how the energy goes. I already mangled Genesis's reading on a simple question, but it was like something I believe that Nate just did not want me to look into. There's something fantastical about the fact that it was occurring regardless, or even occurring, so to speak. The Ace of Pentacles. And then we went into a new job for AP, Ace of Pentacles, flipping from the deck, okay? Perhaps new job on the horizon for you as well, Alyssa Brown, or thoughts of moving on. Could be a tower moment as well, right? I'm shaky to move in that direction. I feel uneasy about this. And we're not making no bones about it, all right? Now till the Scorpio full moon and the big old timestamp flower full moon coming in full effect this spring. To wind down the Taurus season. Wind it out, baby. Grip it and rip it. Okay? But you're coming through something here, I feel, Alyssa. You're ending up like you've made good decisions as of late. You've taken the right steps of whatever it is that your intentions on. You've taken the right steps as of late. That's sort of what the feeling is on it to do today. What can we do today to make it to real for tomorrow? Okay, ta-da! We did it. It's the age of Aquarius now. We're catching the rhythm of tarot, so to speak. Okay. Yes, absolutely. And I'm getting to it. I'm just focuses on you now, Alyssa, while we shuffle. Okay. Absolutely. But I'm getting a lot of flippers for you. The second time that's flipped out for you. Okay. New opportunity, a new beginning in something, a new way you find yourself spending your time that is just like absolutely like, it's the card of inspiration, right? Time and money, inspiring, right? It's the world we live in. So it's like it's good for this energy and it's good for this day. Okay. Let's cut them up. See what we got for Alyssa Brown. Thank you all. I wish you all the best in peace, benevolence, joy, prosperity, abundance, bliss, happiness, and fun in all things every day. It is the Legends of Tarot for May 7th, going into May 8th. Thank you, Gaia, for this land. And you've pulled up the card, the Sun. This is nice to have in your overall energy. I would really like to have this one up in my overall energy. This is the freeing up of time and space and energy for you. It's a really good card to have. The feeling is an expansiveness of like someone just like walking out into that open field, or kicking down the door to their urban jungle, or their 9 to 5, or their stuckness, their I'm in a rut kind of thing, coming to an end. The sun is allowing you to see the bigger picture. It's allowing you to put horizons and future goals into perspective at this time. So that's very, very good. Okay. It's very real. It's very almost tangible in terms of the clarity of the vision that you'll be receiving about what to do next. And again, the feeling I got is that wherever your intention is, because you're the psychic ones, I pull the cards and I babble. You're the ones that set the attention of what the reading's all about. You got the sun here. So the feeling is like, be in that. It's like appreciate something, appreciate it now, because as you do that, the law of attraction, the mirroring will be instant. You appreciate it? Great. What do you want? I'll send it your way. Okay. And that's kind of how it works. And it'll be working for you very nicely right now. I don't even know where your celestial bodies are in terms of your charts, right? But it's the nice sun energy there. Okay. And an influential earth sign, a very mature, stable financial person or situation here is wanting you to say, rest assured. You've put in the time, you put in some level of hard work, maintain dignity in all things. With most people, you've mastered like lifing or adulting or futuring, right? As it is. I get the feeling I would really respect you and understand you if I met you in person. And it's a very nice energy to carry with you. And if you don't feel much, or if you're like a relationship, love style thing, look for Taurus, Virgo, okay, to come your way. Capricorn maybe, but like Taurus, Virgo type stuff. All right, and things clearing up. This is cool. The day divides the night. Night divides the day. Spiritual journeying, letting your spirit journey at night. I would encourage dream journaling now when I see this. If you're a dreaming person, if you have inspirations or things that occur between consciousness and the subconscious state, be sure to get that stuff written down. Steve, thanks for being on the program. Appreciate you as always. We'll see you next time. And until then, until tomorrow, the whole world is our home, okay? And this for you as well, very much so, Alyssa, could be a time to travel great distances, or that is favoring you right now in these cards. Wow! Last one. You got all three. Dang, dingle. The sun, the moon, and the earth. You got it all. The world. The sun. This is really great. This is great stuff. You're going to be feeling good, positive energy around you. You must have been a beautiful angel or a very supportive person at some point in time, or even in a previous life, because this is celestial body type stuff where it's like contracts rewarded, it's come due. The universe is ready to gift you, to feel you, and it's surrounded with this level of abundance of the King of Pentacles. This might have been the best reading I've given since I've started doing the live mini readings. The King of Pentacles aligned with the three most influential celestial bodies that we have: our world, our sun, and our moon. So this is kind of like saying, hey, if your focus is on spiritual journeying, wow, get dream journaling, get making it real. If your focus is on 3D money making, it's a very supportive time for you. Follow your gut, follow your instinct, follow your intuition. It will serve you very well. If it's for romance, check for an earth sign. And remember, sometimes if where we're at, the pond is too shallow, right? Or things are not feeling right, it's an oyster. It's a big old oyster. And hopefully we'll see these big time resources coming in to allow you to be very upwardly mobile and travel. Amazing cards, Alyssa Brown. I really want to thank you for being on the program. That was a feel good reading. That was a really good one. Absolutely. All right. I will go to eat. Okay, that's cool, Elpara. Appreciate you for being here on the program today. It's big time. I got my monkey mind. I got my ego convinced that this is a big deal. But we're just hanging out, really chilling, looking at a few tarot cards. Right? Dream on. Dream on. I like that. You put me in this positive mode like a jazz station. Thanks, Nero. I wish you the best. Okay, and on these high notes of the sun, the moon, and the earth, we're going to take a small moment of refreshment, a small segment of refreshment. Stick around, people. Enjoy each other in the chat. Yuki, thank you for being here. Somebody say Shirley was here. Sand Angel, been hanging today, and I love the energy with the support and dropping knowledge bombs on the astrological things that this rookie just is like, what? What? A cougar? What? Okay, it's all right. Much love, appreciation. Your boyfriend is a Virgo. Oh, okay. That's cool. Makes sense then. Seeing that big old King of Pentacles there. Look for harmony there. Look for sharing. Adventuring together, Alyssa. That's really great. And I hope the rest of the cards resonated too, because they were dingers. They were doozies. You had some real doozies up there. And it's nice. They're all very, very positive way. Okay? All right, everyone. Be a small moment to refresh the thank you water, and I will see you momentarily. All right, just a few people jamming out. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. We are back at LOT 99.9, The New Age. Welcome to the program today, everyone. We've had a lot of beautiful souls, beautiful friends coming around, enjoying today, right? Appreciating today, right? Get it working for you. That kind of thing, okay? It happens just right, just the way it's meant to. You ever get that feeling? Hey, it's just the way it's meant to be. Silly. It's okay. Don't have to fret. We don't have to fight. We don't have to be right? Maybe some people do. But we're learning how to new age together. This program brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water. Remember, when you think water, think thank you. And their new product, Thank You Water Light. It tastes great, it's less filling, so get some at www.thankyouwater.now. All right. And hopefully we had some Survivor Island stuff go down. Our beach party the last couple nights. And so some people may not be vibing with us for a little while, but it's okay. It's okay. And thank you, Eve, for being part of the program today. Really appreciate you for being here. We just cleared another small segment on the board. I can't recall if there was anyone else was waiting. Oh yeah, Ale Pare had a question as well. So if they're still here, we can get your reading in. Absolutely. Thank you, chicken thigh. Yummy, right? A spiritual journey. Okay, Alyssa, thanks. So it was the spiritual side of it. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's so nice that we can just be and chill. Sure. Likes the chicken thighs. They're yummy. I'm thinking about going for a snack too. Someone say Shirley was here. That'd be very cool if Shirley was here. And Yuki too. Thanks for being here. Neuro, I appreciate the kind words. I like that that happens as well. I really do. Indeed I do. Right. And to Henry Lemongello, thank you for the beautiful red rose today. And welcome, anybody out there. We're all out there. But this is the Legends of Tarot for May 7th into May 8th. Broadcasting live from Gaia at LOT 99.9, the New Age. A little motif. We can have fun. Oh, hi, Shirley. You kind of like slipped in under the radar. I didn't even see come in the room. And you're still here. That's so nice of you to be here with us today. Bouncing around the room, as they say. Steve joined us for a time today, and that was really good as well. Yeah, enjoying the time, a time of enjoyment. Right? It's good. This is just a small time to enjoy a great group of people that come to hang out and chat. Give the reader a little rest, you know. Agree. It's nice to see so many like woke and happy faces. People coming to a point of memory where they're like, everything really is going to be all right. We won. We got this, right? Even Robert Kraft over in Crafty Tarot, and he is crushing. His lady friend is coming to town. Yeah, that's beautiful, Eve. That is really beautiful. Thank you, Light, right? Another product from the good people. And thank you, Air. Jinx, joy. Yeah, I used to have an old Zeppelin poster in the background instead of the lotus flowers. And Steve came on. He was like, I saw Zeppelin back in 78. And I can't remember if he said Chicago or Milwaukee. I was like, right on, man. And he actually, we would chat on old videos from like 2017. The comments. Yeah. Absolutely. And I hope you're feeling well. I hope the weather's good where you're at, Mega Flare Mike. I appreciate you for being here. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I want to know who doesn't, right? I want to know who doesn't. Right. That's good. Oh yeah, nice. Some rain here as well. Really good stuff. Well, you know what we could do, seeing as we have this time and a little break in the people wanting free readings, we'll just go ahead and we'll pull some collective cards, right? If anybody out there wants some cards, or you guys can just set an intention, put your mind on that which you would, ask for a reading about, and we'll just pull some collective cards for us. See what messages come up. Like we did it. Exactly. Showers right there too. So like all corners, like Canada. And I think what you're Mega Flare Mike, you said you're from New York? I don't know. What do you think, Chanel? See, it seems like this chat room is kind of slowed down, and maybe I could pull the plug on this one early and come back for the evening portion. I love to clear the readings. It's something I do regardless. So and a lot of people are saying they just love to listen to the sound of the cards shuffling, just as we chat. It's really good. But what do you think? Should we do it? Should I take the night off? The collective reads, yeah, they're really good, really cool. Massachusetts, right on. Nice, Chanel. I appreciate you so much. All right. So from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, we've had a couple pop out. Okay, nice. And this is a Two of Cups and the Child card, right? So this could be like dating, someone new coming in, right? And as well, if Genesis was still hanging out, would say, okay, well, now I see a child. What child am I seeing? Is it the inner child? Is it a 3D child, right? At what portion do we take our cosmic disillusionment and say, I've had fun in it. I've been responsible. I deserve love. I've learned so much since the time where I was a child. And the hummingbird taught me everything I need to know, silly. Nourish yourself. Eat your veggies. Be good. Take care of your needs. Even if you might not have someone in your environment right now, take care of your needs. And don't ever feel guilty, about this. Don't sweat this technique, or don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, that's really what these cards are saying. It's like, if it's surface level, treat it as such, and it will kind of like just happen. Like Eve said, they were just like, we did it. We can be joyous. We can enjoy each other now, and we can enjoy this situation for what it is, because it's the perception of that from where you look. Are you looking it through the eyes of your inner child, or are you looking it through your eyes of like all the joy, pain, hurt, all the memories being this like mangled melodic soup together, which could taint your vision, right? If you have too much of it. Right. But the inner child says, you know what? If we could return to this, we would see all things as they truly are, and we'd have no need to run from anything or escape from anything or desire too much. So that's really, really good energy to see here from this small little group. It's awesome. All right. And all the kids in Eve's environment, child, right? She was just talking about it. It's really good. So then we did and then we'll do some from the Akashic Tarot too. I like when this one vibrates. That's really neat. Right. You hold it still. Does the energy vanish? Right? Absolutely not. Always there. Super cute. I don't know. It's just more or less like, I'll see. I'm going to have a snack and then I'll see how I feel. Food always is like a big game changer in my day. Like when I take food in, it's like to people that are dealing with like light energies, spiritual awakenings, ascension symptoms, any of that, food is a big deal. Actually, you got to be gentle with it. Yeah, exactly. With all. Absolutely. But I really enjoy the evening program, Chanel. I love just shuffling, chatting with you guys, even if the group gets big. Hi, Sheila Marie. I was gonna, but it's been raining here, so it's like, it's tough to go out and play, you know what I mean? And I was out, Sheila, okay, you know what happened to me today? Sheila, I got to tell this because Sheila, everybody, big hugs for Sheila, long-time supporter and friend of the channel and of the reader, whoever that guy is. But I got out of the work truck. I was walking down a path with a couple people. There were 3 of us. And we came around the corner and there was a cougar, big cougar. And it was literally like less than 10 yards away from us. Like if I had been by myself, I might not be doing the program right now. But it was like really like very real with Gaia right now kind of day for me. And like we knew, like the feeling was these next 2 weeks is going to be like really, really roller coastery, But the whoa factor, that kind of blew me away. Not to me. Like, and it was a surprise because we weren't all that remote part of Canada. We were like, yeah, it was pretty intense. I love going to a grocery store late at night. Has that, like, I don't know, that comforting effect to it. I don't know what it is. It could be I have a pretty strong attached memory to like the first grocery store I remember being in. It's like, I don't know if it was the lighting or the way the products and the colors were aligned on the shelf, but it was just like, my mind just sometimes goes instantly back there. Like, I like being there, and there's less people. You know, my Scorpio nature is like, wait till the movie theater's empty to go see Endgame. I'll wait till the lines at the big supermarket are done, and then I'll just go wander around in there and throw grapes at things. It's lots of fun. That's okay, Sheila. I'm glad I got to tell you that story. I hope your day is well, and I hope nothing that crazy is happening for you. But we're still doing it. We're here live and abound and about. And Sheila, thanks as always for stopping in and say hi. Kiss that grandbaby, lots of kisses, okay? And yeah, maybe it won't be long here before I start getting into the June monthlies. See how we go, right? Yeah. Okay, Sheila, have a great day. Welcome back, Ale Para. Thanks for being on the program. It is LOT 99.9, The New Age, and we are looking at everything we want to look at, right? Thinking about our day, winding, relaxing, unwinding, you know, talking a little bit about the program later tonight. If the Akash program will go off or will not go off. I don't know yet. It's a mystery. Scooby-Doo mysteries, right? Oh, yeah. It's all Stardust. It's all Stardust. Oh, what was it? Kurt Cobain? All we are is all we are. All in all is all we are. Right? Absolutely. So no judgment here. Yeah, no competitions. No judgments, you know, no hot dog eating title belt, right? Whatever. Good tube steak or a nice, beautiful spinach salad. It's all beautiful. Ale Para, would you do me a favor, please, and repost your query? We'll tap into the supercomputer of tarot, and then we'll have a look at it from there. And you came in back at a good time because I was actually flirting with this Akashic deck, so we can get some of these cards out for you. It's a hardline 62. Imagery is quite good. Diversified messages. I like them. Someone recently say that on a video. Yeah, you know what? The poet becomes the poem. The singer becomes the song. You know, all in all is all we are. We are all like the stardust. Oh, you're not the video that you were watching? Okay. You're waiting a baby. Well, Ale Para, let's see. Let's have a look. Interesting. You've got, first off, the card of reflection. A big old boat out there in the still waters. I believe that there is potential for good emotional sharing and nurturing to occur, emotional exchange, emotional reflection of being with you and your ex again, or for a time. The environment is that. This is like the little lake, the little cottage out on the lake, the little place that you can get away to. But it's a place of reflection. It says, let's take a long, hard look at ourselves before we can really understand one another. And it's that understanding of one another that leads to the success or the degree of emotional niceness of things between you and your ex. I speak a language, sometimes it might be hard to understand, but it's just saying, like, the understanding is still growing. The understanding is still developing. It's still, the water is still yet to be still, okay, before the reflection of it can come clear. So there's emotional clearing that has either just happened or is about to happen to create still waters. I see the next communication between you being a harmonious one. And then you've got this, intricacies and industries. And this is more of a metaphor about the life you desire to build, the life that you want, the what will be, the que seras, or how, an ex can influence future creation, future structure, right? That vulnerability that plays into creating a family, to having a relationship in the first place. Is it a place that we can build? Is there a strong foundation, right? And I see a willingness to work on it, and to work on issues, to work on attitudes, to work on managing life in a way that is conducive to providing protection and structure. And then this card, whoa, this is a trip. I haven't even pulled this one out yet since I've owned this deck. This is Uriel and the Sphinx. Right, wow, look at this. So I think there's something divine here. This is a very soul family type relationship. Somebody punched that in about soul family, soul mates was a big theme of the day for a lot of people. But this card here lets me know is that this other reflection card we saw here earlier, it's almost like things can be good as long as like egos are kept in check, that Uriel can still carve or drill out the path, right? Into the, it's almost like the ember of a fire out into like the darkness up above the campfire. As it goes out, like how far will it go? Does it have the potential to catch, right? That sort of thing. So it's like seeing each other through the darkest times will be the strength, I feel, that causes this place and this understanding to build structure and to see each other and understand one another. So the way these cards are reading out today is very favorable for there to be more emotional sharing, right? But it's not to say, look, Uriel and the Sphinx, two very different things, or maybe you were like an unlikely couple. And that's the feeling I got on that, El Para. That's okay. That's okay. It's just for today. Don't be worried about it, okay? But it's good. You recognize it because you are doing what it takes to be in the victorious positioning after seeing that reflection card. You still your own waters. Sounds like you're both very understanding people. Well, with that second card, that industry, and like the one where he was building the castle, the green card, that would suggest to me that yes, there's a strong potentiality for the timeline to take that route and for you guys to will that into your life experience. Okay, it's nice. It's a positive sign. So really good. Straight shooter. Yeah, just be up front. Some people kind of like the chase, the game, the mystery, right? Other people are like, no, don't bother me with that. I want to know right now. I want to know how, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Or will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Or will you take me away and will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further. Meatloaf is my spirit animal. So just catering to that for a moment. Thanks, El Para. I hope that the cards resonated for you. Thank you for being on the program today. I absolutely appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Come vibe with us. Come join our tribe anytime. Okay? Aw, you're a little sad guy. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. It's just the cards. They're the daily cards, right? Our energies are never too heavy here. They said that's the way it's not meant to be, right? We want people to lighten up, take it easy, and relax, right? And tarot's a nice little catapult, and it provides a friendly little reason to get together, I guess. But I could just shuffle all day. We'll go that route. Coming up on 2.5 hours now. Small tribe of core tribesmen, and I like it. I'll tribe with you. Can I tribe with you guys? Just roll. And Nero, that was kind of a cool card. To be honest, I hadn't even seen it yet. I've owned the deck for like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, and I hadn't seen that card yet. It's out of control. And it was for El Para. Thank you for being on the program. So yeah, and the program is, in case you don't know, now you know, it's the Legends of Tarot for May 8th. We're celebrating No Socks Day, International Global No Socks Day. Everybody, I don't care where you are. Take your socks off. Do it now. Okay. And also, Julian of Norwich. Thank you, Julian of Norwich, for the revelation of the divine love. Absolutely all. Hi, Shirley, and thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for being on the program today. Lots of people kind of rolling in and out. It's a rolling kind of day. Some people roll the dice. We play cards. Right? What does Maya say? 25-8. We're doing tarot 25-8. Yeah, it feels nice. But outside, get it dirty. Get the dirty dogs dirty. Christine, hello. Welcome to the program. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Seeing a lot of old friends today. Shirley's here, and now Christine has popped in. Thank you so much for being here. Feels really nice to have you on the program. In your car, no socks? Oh, man. It's good. I'm doing toe push-ups, pushing up my toes from time to time. Nice. It's good. It's good. I wonder if there's any festivals or celebrations. Because this was like from the Almanac Guide. So it's like people are aware of this, that it's No Socks Day. And somebody else mentioned it was like International Teachers Week. Something like that too, which is definitely very respectable. It's nice when there was a few people that have come. I think Eve and Tatiana said are teachers. So they're vibing to the new age, and then they're going, okay, I'm going to go to my job and make sure the children are all right, you know? Yeah, it's not just a thing I made up. It's from the Almanac Guide. It's an actual thing. You could Google it. I could read it to you. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, it's a thing. It's like kind of blown away. Did I just blow your socks off? And it's grounding. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. And we're getting into it. Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking. Town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati. Look at that. Card of legacy. The card of long-standing truth and agreement. I like the 10 of diamonds. That card is dang tootin'. Unchained off the hook. It's really good. Very, very good, yeah. And for those of you in the chat that know, sometimes we just slow it down to a smooth vibration. And the people keep coming and going along on their journey down the beach while we chill here in the Zen garden. A large category of tunage. Yeah, it's but it gets into patterns. Like I'll romance with a song for a time and then let it go, and then a new one will come into my brain. It just kind of roots in there. Now you have it. Like when you remember as a kid, when you'd go on the merry-go-round with your friends and you'd all lay down with your bellies on the merry-go-round and you'd push it in a circle and there'd be a stick and the merry-go-round, you'd pick up a stick, you go, got it. And then when you dropped it, you'd have to say, dropped it. And then the other kids would pick it up because it was brown and sticky, right? You had to play in the dirt. You had to get your hands and your toes all up in the playground sand. Yeah. Very much so. And to everybody that's joined us, welcome to the Legends of Tarot. For May 8th, Sacral Chakra Tuesday, people. All about that creative center. We're talking about Mercuranus as well, earlier in the Mercuranus. That's a conjunction of Mercury and Uranus, silly. No, don't look there. It's not there. Can't see it as Uranus. Yeah, but it's Mercuranus. So we're talking about the actual, what is it? The art of art, or the art of communication. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Potential for negotiations and negotiators and things to go well, hammering out of agreements, right? The 10 of Diamonds flipped out of this little deck, and it was cool. It was just all right. Yeah. I appreciate you, Nero Lay. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got any, we've got a few minutes here. Board's not filling up huge, and that's just fine. Just a sign that it's like a Tuesday. Oh, yeah, this one. Then came fair May, the fairest maid on the ground, decked all with dainties of her season's pride. Didn't read that very well. This was Edmund Spenser. Thanks, Edmund Spenser. All right. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, it's tomorrow too. So it's like the programs for today and tomorrow. I'm realizing, like, even though we're celebrating, it's the hype, the awareness. Like, it's already yesterday, we just don't know it yet. And before we're done tonight, people will be waking up and being like, good morning. So, and also for those that watch later, a 4 of Swords, a 2 of Cups, a 3 of Pentacles, and a 7 of Wands. Look at this. It's nice because it's like being good to yourself in sanctuary doesn't mean that you're necessarily standoffish. Some of you almost maybe feeling like other people might be more curious about you as of late, especially those of us woke and legit and vibing. It's like people will be wondering, your absence is noted, right? Not for you, Chanel C, silly, but your absence could be noticed. People take note whether you're in the room or not in the room. That's what this brief hand says to me here, right? Absolutely. Just pulling cards at willy-nilly rando. Good morning. See, Paula just woke up. Yeah. 7th and 8th. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I really like playing with this deck in the Akash program, later at night. I just like the way the playing cards present, and mostly probably is because I'd rather be playing crib sometimes. Just kidding. I'd rather be here with you. Absolutely. Somebody at work missed you today, Chanel C. They were like, "Oh, where is she? I need to talk to her. Dang it!" You'll hear that when you get back. I needed to talk to you yesterday. Where the heck were you? Very good stuff. And just a nice chillin' tribe where we can update the board here at any time. The reader is still on the clock, people. Hard at work. So if you want to check in with me, if you'd like some free cards, just jump in the chat, silly. You don't have to be scared. Nobody here bites. You're at a crossroads. Have you do Virgo. Okay. Yeah, Yuki, Paula, Cindy, absolutely, for jumping on that boat on the slow train. We'll go for Paula, then Yuki. And I appreciate when you guys ask, right? I appreciate when it's there. It's kind of like, right? Right? Yeah. And Mega Man, or Mega Flare Mike, I wanted to let you know that I appreciated touching base with you on all of the petty drama that went down last night. Oh, it was a bit of juicy moment. It would have been like, you can't get with that, darling. It was like, it was out of control. And Chanel, see, I don't know if you remember seeing it. Yeah, it was just out of control. All right. Paul Sidney was confused today and needs advice for Virgo. You're in a crossroads now. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and so isn't it weird sometimes how crossroads could almost feel like crisis? If you give it too much credence, if you give it too much room to make manifest like Three of Swords style, crossroads can really sometimes have that very Three of Swords feel to it. It's, you want to see it more as like maybe the Hanged Man, or more like Seven of Pentacles. Right. No, there was the yeah. That was the drama before the last drama. There was more drama llamas running down the beach. That's how I could describe it. It's just like drama llamas. No, the fireman just had a little bit too much to drink. It was all good. It was all good. Because we do promote the expression, right? Focus is on Paula Cindy now and Virgo. Advice for Virgo. What can we, yeah, last night. What we can do. It's all good. We're just a small tribe. Okay, we'll just let the cards rip. I think we're ready to go. I'm going to cut your cards now. Paula, I wish you all the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, abundance, bliss, joy, and happiness. And these cards for Paula Cindy. Appreciate you for being on the program. And advice for Virgo. Be cautious of an immature fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius coming at you from just a pure point of desire, okay? Lack of substance, maybe. It's like a swift moving breeze that, you know, it's like, whoo, feel all right, but you know what? It's fleeting. Whatever it is, like your focus is on or whatever your crossroads incurs, it's almost like one of the paths has that sense to it that is very fleeting. It would be amazing, but perhaps not long last. There for a good time, but not a long time. You may find that one of these paths, perhaps with a fire sign, may dead end sooner than you would like it to. Okay, that's pretty much what the message is, that big old knight. Or how that knight posts up, right? Reversal on a Fool card here. Wow, you are really confused. This has got you. Ooh, it's interesting too, right? So what I can say is like, listen to your body, use all your innate and intuitive gifts to choose carefully, to choose wisely, okay? Give it more thought. Ask for more time. If whatever you're at a crossroads about has like a pressing timestamp behind it, ask for more time, maybe through prayers or meditation or whatever you need to do, or create some time for yourself by giving the crossroads question more credence in your meditations and in your just in your feeling, right? So that you can figure it out faster, or you can see it a little clearly. Okay. Could be this fire sign could just really be acting like a fool, right? Six of Wands, a balance here though. This is almost like a source initiated crossroads. This is like the trooper, the warrior that is about to set out, and he's like, well, where's the battle at? Like I'm in it. I'm committed. I'm ready to go. Doesn't matter. I'm going in it with full confidence, no matter which way we have to go. Because I signed up, right? And I wanted to be there. And it's like it came into my life maybe because at some point you had manifested both options or both roads into being through what you did and through what you thought, right? So if it's a new love, old love situation, I'm saying be on guard for younger fire signs, not for it not panning out, right? With Seven of Wands is here. Could seem like your champion. Could seem very much so like your victor, right? But this is like you being able to decide, like, is this new? Have you seen this type of energy before? Might not necessarily be a fire sign. I think it is or has tendency to be so, but it's like a younger energy. And there's something, unfortunately, a little bit hollow behind the path that I think you're going to need to stay away from. There's like a hollowness to it. Okay. And Four of Pentacles. It's almost like I question, like, you don't want your boat to be rocking at this time. It's very important that you stay centered right now. I would say, like, if you're feeling it at a crossroads, because that to me gives me the image like I'm going to pick this way or I'm going to pick that way so I don't have to stop here. I'm going to suggest if you are at a crossroads, I hope you brought a picnic, darling, because you should sit down and take a little rest to feel it and to think about it, right? Ask for more time, like I said off the start. If it feels like a time stamp to it or someone like begging you to come out or to be in love with them or whatever, I would just say, look, I need to think here. I need to stop and figure this out, or I need to define it more for me. You know, it's almost like it's not that you're not going with the flow or you're moving with the energy. You're just saying, I'm not willing to risk some certain things about my own centeredness by going all flirty-birdie or willy-nilly with you just right now, right? As far as the old love goes, I see this becoming less and less effectual, like affecting you less and less, whatever this ex or older situation is. But yeah, or returning. There's something in that fire energy. So absolutely. I actually just play games, not really serious, but new one can more understanding. Okay. Yeah. Well, you'll reach a point of it. Like that Knight of Wands is really like, maybe you're the fire sign in all this, Paula. Like, I don't really remember people's signs or anything, but it's kind of like, if you're feeling in that energy and you're needing to take a race and you're needing to just hop down to like for a quick breather, it's saying do it. It's this tarot is asking you to take your time with something. Okay. In terms of whatever confusion or crossroad situation that might be feeling like a crisis is presenting itself to you like in this time. Okay. Wow. That was a good one, Paula. Cards weren't so bad, but this saying like, don't get carried away. Don't get carried away with it. You're better standing like a stone in the river in this case. And I don't give that advice too often. That's more like, whoa, let's just, was that? Wait a minute. Okay, excellent. So thanks for being on the program, Paula Cindy. I definitely appreciate you for being here. We've got about 10 to 12 minutes left in the program, and we're going to call it. Okay, and then we'll be back a little bit later tonight for when we clear the readings. So we come back and we vibe and we just listen to shuffles and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's tough. A lot of people struggle with that. Mega flare. You know, but back when I was a kid, it was like TV was the same thing. I watched TV endlessly for hours and hours, and I'm WKRP, right? So it's like, you know, at what point do you pull away? Don't worry. Even for those that are deep into it, eventually life will ignite a passion that pulls them out of that portion of it. Thank you for being on the program. I hope the cards resonated for you, Paula Cindy, and I really appreciate you for being here and tribing with us more so than anything. Absolutely kicking butt and taking names over the next little bit. But take your time on something there. They won't let you be Waluigi anymore. I'm usually Donkey Kong. Right? This is my favorite. Absolutely. Yuki. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you Yuki? Are you Yuki? Annie, are you Yuki? Are you Yuki? Are you there, Yuki? Sugar, mama, nama, bum, bum. Just unchained a little bit. Right? Doesn't matter. Does it really matter? Well, you want to know if a certain friend is being unloyal to you. Okay. It's an interesting way to put it, Yuki. The faithfulness or disloyalty, right? Working against you. That's, yeah, Nate, I think, pinned it for me there. Is I want to know if a certain friend is working against me. I think is how I want to, if that's all right with you. I just need to type it into tarot, right, so we get it back. Your Coca-Cola, yeah, fizzy bubbly, fizzy bubbly, like the Rohan or the Zohan. I think it was one of those Sacha Baron Cohen movies where he drinks Fanta and he calls it sizzly bubbly or something like that. Let's have a look for you. Focus is on Yuki right now as we shuffle. We got the 717. Very nice. Very nice. And it's out. It's all over the map. To be honest, Yuki, I don't think so. It may present as that way, okay? But there was like a bond that was made or a deal that was made. And the King of Cups is here to saying that honor is here in the reading, okay? Honor is here. The disillusionment, the Eight of Swords is the cosmic disillusionment. So that would be like what is causing you to worry. No, that's okay, platonic. That's why I said working against you and not unfaithful. But I don't really see anybody working against you here. But I see maybe some like poor positioning or bad luck that could easily cause you to think that, you know. The what if factor as well playing into all of this, right? Don't let it hang over your head. It's almost as like the honor, the King of Wands is here because it's like, this is for honor. This is like, I did it because I stand behind the word of it, right? And the overall, the success, the stability of it is intact because this is the 10 of diamonds. This is the 10 of pentacles. The stability is intact. It's all about worry, but you shouldn't because honor is there, okay? Hopefully that makes sense for you, Yuki. I don't think so. Not in today's cards anyways. These are the dailies on LOT, 99.9, the new age, right? Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being a part of the energy and a part of the program. Right? Yeah, exactly, Sand Angel. It's just like, what did you type earlier? Let it roll, baby, roll. The LA Blues. Right? Like he's hiding when people are against you? Tell you a story. I used to have someone in my life. They'd always be out causing a ruckus. And then they get into a little bit of, somebody would give them a little bit of a ruckus back. And then they'd look over to me. Where are you? I was like, I didn't get you into this mess. I didn't make this happen. Right? But if it's somebody that you're relying on, you would like to return to the original agreement, Yuki. Okay, of this situation. You're very welcome. Thank you for being on the program. But I would return to a base level 1 or a 0 point with this person and be like, look, is our original verbal agreement or contract, if you have one, you know, is this still you? Is this still, do you want a part of this? Hi, Cherry Blossom. Welcome to the program. Thank you for being here today. I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you still feel that this is a safe, chill place because of all the stuff that's gone on. I definitely know, like, innately where that welcome feeling is. And Cherry Blossom, I want you to feel very welcome here. And welcome, Susan Hinton. Thanks for being here. You guys came at the tail end of the program today. We're gonna chop it through Queen of Swords style right up here at the 3-hour mark, which gives us about 6 minutes left in the program today, folks. It's been really great. I've had some new faces, some new people here. So that's really nice. We were like gangbusters, fireworks off the start, and then we really mellowed out into a nice, beautiful chat afternoon with tarot going on in the background. It's been really nice. Really nice. And Yuki, big hugs, okay? I don't think so. Cards are saying, don't worry about it. But yeah, King of Cups, he's like the honor is there, but it also explains that escapism, because it's used as like, they're like, I have an out here, right? It's not going to break my stride. It's not going to slow me down, even if they may see you like having a tough time. It's not that they're working against you. They might just be standing in their power and saying, you know what? It's okay. We're a team. You know, we're given this much liberty. I'll come and help you up if you really need it. But you really got to reach out to me directly if it's like something that they need to honor in terms of a loyalty, right? Because that came into your question, the innate communication, right? And we're all about Mercuranus today. Mercury and Uranus conjunct here coming up in the next few hours overnight. So it's all about the art of communication. Okay, that's the 7th and the 8th of May right now. International No Socks Day, people. It's global. Take your dirty socks off and put your toesies in the sand, the grass. Okay. Yeah, I think I just might, Sheila, and share it with the people I was lucky enough to be with when it all went down. It was an out of control day. I'm still a bit shook from it. Yeah, it's International No Sock Day, Cherry. And again, the revelation of the divine love by Julian of Norwich, right? The oldest known English female authored book known to us. We celebrate her and that work on this day, May 7, May 8. Because this day for us, it's just us in the time, in the present, in the moment, you know. We should put a big old sledgehammer through the clock on the wall. Hi, Maya. I want to say thank you. Sorry I missed you in the goodbyes last night, but thank you for a job well done amidst all of the dramatic occurrences, the petty dramas, okay, the melodramas. I want to welcome you back and thank you so much for being there. Okay. Maya, always a friend of the program. Big blue tiki torch. Love to see you coming in, waving that thing around. And hi, Susan. Welcome to the program. You slipped in under my radar. Absolutely. I appreciate you being here. The program is almost over, folks. We're just saying our good nights and our thank yous and everything. Oh, that's good. That's good. Because it was kind of weird. Like, my Aries friend was like just a couple steps in front of me. And my other friend, I don't know their sign, was there like beside me. We were like kind of walking like a triangle. We literally came around the corner and it was like, whoo, it was there. And it was Gaia's kitty cat. Gaia's little kitty cat. But it's all good now, right? It's all good now. Just let it go. Whoo, I almost got mauled by a cougar today. Thank goodness it didn't happen. Right? That's great advice, Sheila Marie. That's okay. I appreciate you sharing and typing in so much. The time to leap into all the opportunities made available to you. To find where you're at. And it was, because the crows up above were going bananas. We should have like intuitively known something was up because the crows were absolutely losing their marbles. They're like, caw, caw, caw. And it's like, I was more concerned about getting dive bombed by an aggressive crow or a raven, and then all of a sudden I like realized like these crows are barking. They're sounding an alarm, right? It just stayed. It stayed crouched. It stayed silent. We backed away. We were able to take a couple pictures of it, and we backed away slowly as a group. We kind of huddled up together to make us look really big. You know, we shouted in each other's ears to, you know, keep it loud. You know, and we just kind of backed up. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. That's just Canada, right? What did we do? We weren't even all that remote, so that's why like the surprise factor was like, oh my god, like it's right here. No bueno. Yeah, no, not good at all, right? Absolutely. It wasn't just wandering around. We were pretty lucky to see it before we'd taken any more footsteps. Because it did. It just looked like another big rock out there, like kind of in the under the canopy of the trees. Super camo to Gaia. Living, breathing Gaia. Right. This is very cool. Are we still on the Mario Kart? That's okay. I think Cherry Blossom, this is just a funneling. This is just a way of like the people that are meant to be here and stay here and really like fly those blue tiki torches high are the ones that it's like it's starting to like equal out like a chemical equation. It's like, and it was a Soul Illumination, one of the other beautiful moderators that comes on the program every once in a while. I went over and I watched one of her videos, and it was about how people can stay in a character for a very long time to get something they want, but then eventually the truth comes out, right? And I thought about it through all this Taurus season that we're going through, and it's like it feels like exactly that. It feels like, wow, they're your true colors. Don't hide them. It's like, and that's why I always like I let it go for so long too, because it's like I want people to be able to feel free to express. But more so than anything, I want this to be, my intention is for this to be a safe place for people to come in new age together. So that's like, it's counterproductive to the original intention that we set. So it requires a little bit of an action point. It breaks my heart to do it, but it's just like, that's kind of how it goes, right? Yeah, right. Oh yeah, on the daily. Well, no, not quite Sand Angel, but yeah, the moose is loose. The moose is loose, eh? Get after it. Absolutely. So Sheila Marie, thank you again for sending all that spirit message, like the tradition of that. And I probably would have been to a point where it would have been like 2 a.m. and I would be like, oh, I got to read about this. I got to find out what this means from a spiritual animal kind of perspective. Because like right now I'm feeling just a little bit too shook about it, like a little too like close about it. Yeah. Yeah, we had to time out Jesse Q for a time. Okay. It got very aggressive. And I really, if you guys see Teresa Monroe out and about in other chat rooms and things, I would really love if you could just welcome her back and say, hey, it's all good. But it is all over now, but I think it's just kind of like the way it goes, right? And I don't know. It's all right because it's very good. Yeah. It's all good. She's super awesome, and maybe she'll be feeling better again one day. I'll just like click it off in a time and see how it goes. But I don't want it to be divided, and I don't want it to feel like an unsafe place where people feel scared to just express their things. Obviously, opinions are going to differ. And even as we're learning and waking up and learning how to new age together, they will differ, right? People will see it this way. And we got to look for like the provokers, the instigators, the ones that's like, wow, that's a very subtle way that you like press a button. It's kind of like, it's counterproductive, right? Absolutely. But such good people, such good vibes, right? Absolutely. It's Socks Off Day. So we'll be able even more in tuned and more intuitive as we go. All right. So that's it. We've reached the 3-hour mark, everyone. And I want to thank you for coming and being with, even though I need to get a haircut or at least comb it pretty soon. One day soon, thanks to Henry Lemongello and the Big Red Rose in terms of the channel contribution today. Can't thank you enough from the good people at 99.9, the New Age, right? Allowing the readings to come forward and giving the reader a bit of a break every now and again. It's really awesome. Okay. Yeah, totally. And it's like, it's cool because we can lend an ear to like dramas and to things. It's not saying like that's absolutely all bad. It's just when it gets aggressive to that point, it's like, it's not, that wasn't even really my stinger. It was just like me saying like, okay, I got to let go of that for now. Why would we take lots of all of our intuitions and our readings and our learning how to, that message of, I'm just going to let it go. Sometimes it does. It means like fully letting it go. Being like, no matter what may come, right? I want to choose the miracle, right? And it's not done with regret or grievance or anything like that. It's just, it reached a point where the action point came and it was done. We just let go, got into the night sky. So hopefully everything is well. Namaste. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go for a bit. And then we'll get active again, perhaps in an hour and a bit. I'm going to go have a snack and see how I feel. Nourish yourself, people. Take care of your needs. Know that I love you lots. We'll see you really soon. I might hit the red button now. Okay.